Greetings, fellow investigators, and welcome to our video podcast, Into the Darkness, where my friends and I play the Call of Cthulhu role-playing game. I'm your host, Tom Rayleigh. Tonight, we are playing a homebrew scenario written by Alex Sun, who is also our game master. This is a long one-shot, and it is version 1 for our channel. So, without any further delay, let's begin our journey into the darkness. Alex?
Thank you, Tom. So our story begins on a cool autumn evening in Braintree, Massachusetts. It's Friday, September 9th, 2022. You are all good friends who share a love for urban exploration, which is otherwise known as trespassing in unkind terms. You've all met up at your usual hangout place, Burger World. It's an 80s themed burger joint that sells cheap food and, most importantly, has free Wi-Fi. And you've got your usual corner booth. All of you have made plans for tomorrow and freed up your busy schedules from work or other obligations in order to explore an abandoned mall that's a couple towns away in Attleboro, one called Tall Elm Plaza. Your waiter, Tommy, comes up to your table. One extra large order of fries, right here. He sets it down.
Excellent. Do you guys want anything?
If I have to look at another burger today,
yeah, it's not. I'm fine with the soda, thanks.
You got it.
Can I get extra ketchup?
I'll grab you a couple packs.
Thanks. I hate the fucking packs. Give me a little thing for ketchup and fries, the best. So, are we going to camp out or what?
what you mean, like in the place?
Yeah.
Depends on how moldy it is, as far as I'm concerned.
Well,
And what's with you and camping?
well, I just think it would be cool to get in there. I mean, I want to bring something like, bring my guitar so I can see what the acoustics are like. And I don't know. They don't have any like guards or anything, do they?
At an abandoned
No.
mall?
Guards cost money. They've got fences.
Yeah, I was about to say
Well-
the fence is probably up. That's it.
Yeah. So we just get inside. It's going to be dark, so we need to bring light, and we need to bring, we could just lanterns and sleeping bags. We can sleep in the middle of the floor somewhere. I don't think there's any merchandise still in there. Probably not.
No.
If there is, it's all old, outdated crap.
And we'll find a nice corner to all pee in the morning.
They're going to have restrooms in there. It might be filthy, but
Probably no running water.
Yeah. Everything's turned off in a place like that.
Do you two get good Wi-Fi in here? Because Jesus Christ, how don't you work all day
I
without
don't know.
it?
Let's see. I got
I'm
2
hoping the
bars.
signal where we're going.
I mean, generally we're not, on our phones the whole time they're
Didn't it-
watching you. Management.
Didn't that mall used to have skylights? Maybe if we get up on the second level, we can get some Wi-Fi. from just the
Yeah.
air.
Are you looking up information on the mall?
No.
Oh,
Okay.
yeah.
We're going to explore. Except the address. I know where it is.
Yeah, the address and very basic stuff like that. Have we seen it on any like urban exploration sites or anything
Attleboro.
like that? Has anyone made any posts, YouTube videos, anything like that?
Yeah, it's on 24 Rambler Road in Attleboro. And you look up on some urban exploration sites, there's people taking selfies. There's actually a comment that says, "Oh, watch out for the security guards."
Oh,
Oh, what? Secure? Why do they have security? It's an abandoned mall.
because it's property and they might sell it at some point. They don't want vandal. I know that you're eager to graffiti everything, but
It's art. Jake.
It is art. I agree totally. It's art, but why put it in a place like that when nobody's going to see it and they'll just tear it down eventually?
Well, we're going to photograph what we do.
That's true. We can
That's
do
part
that.
of it.
I mean, you're not like Shepard Fairey or Banksy or. Yeah.
But I mean, why play your guitar and the acoustics of the place if you don't record it?
I don't know. I could have little concerts. We'd have little concerts in there.
You don't have to bring the guitar to every social gathering, right, Jake?
I brought it to Burger.
We know, Jake.
Have you learned anything aside from Wonderwall? Please tell me you learned something else.
Killing me softly.
Is
Bang
apt.
Bang. Ever since I seen Kill Bill, I played Bang Bang, like sliding my hand on the.
I mean, you could be relentlessly playing Riptide on the ukulele. So,
Alex, how old is the post that mentions security guards?
It's about a month old.
Okay, so it's current. And I assume at least one of us has done a drive around to see the place, figure out where the fences are badly lit or already have holes, that sort of thing.
Yeah. So there's a huge parking lot, and then the fence, and then you would know that the entrances are usually plywooded up.
If we bring some grass, then if the security guards find us, we can at least bribe them. I doubt it's going to be some old dude. It's going to be some guy with no better job to do than.
But I mean, no security. They're really going to go through the effort to try to go in after somebody.
They'll come in and they'll say, "Guys, you have to go," and they probably won't even have a gun or anything.
We can just roll up on Lincoln's Tesla, and then they'll think we just have money.
By the way, Bitcoin's going at the minute. It's down 0.31% over the last hour. This is. I know it's gonna swing up, but this is a little disheartening.
Is it? Is it really?
You're not going to be able to check it. You're not going to be able to check it once we go to the mall. You know that, right?
Well, that's why I'm hoping that the signal there. At least I've got a little bit of data left. I can, as long as I can keep checking Coinbase, I can keep it at least up to date for the hour.
Can't you do like a private spot Wi-Fi or
hotspot?
You need data for that, Jake.
Yeah, you need. Who the hell has data?
As long as I can, call my mom.
You need data for that
she
too.
Just cut out of the hospital, I just need to make sure she's okay. I don't live with my mom.
You could call her right now, Jake.
Sure, Jake.
I'm not going to call her right now.
So eventually Tommy comes back with the drinks and the ketchup packets. Got any plans for the weekend?
The usual, hanging out. I think Jake's gonna find some stoop to play on. We might, have a few beers.
All right.
But how well do we know Tommy?
Well, you're regulars at this place, so Tommy's been around for a couple years.
Probably a little urban exploration, but we don't know where yet.
Oh, okay. Well, just take care. Don't get caught.
Haven't yet.
Yeah. And he wanders off to serve some more tables. What exactly is your plan?
It's a strange thing for him to say. Don't.
My plan is to think of something to do with my life so I don't end up being the future Tommy.
Don't get caught. It's the 11th commandment by the Gospel of Elon.
You think that you can aspire to the level of waiter? What do you think, Elliot?
No, a man can dream.
I think a man can dream is the 12th commandment.
We can't all be guitarists, Jake.
I think the 13th is that the world loves nothing better than to smash your dreams and laugh in your face.
So what time do you guys want to get out there tonight? Eventually security kind of probably just, throws a towel in, right?
Well, I think after midnight, I mean.
Yeah, right?
The time we went across the old railroad bridge was around 11:30 or midnight that the one security guard pulled his hat over his head and put his feet up in the cab of his truck.
Mm-hmm.
It's a big mall.
Yeah.
Look, Jake, did you get the thing so that we could get in the building? You know,
I got a crowbar. Sure.
Yeah. Okay.
It's nobody here cares.
Tommy telling us not to get caught, which is pretty sus.
I always
Weird.
thought Tommy was a narc.
No, that's why I didn't tell him where we were going.
Didn't have to say we were going somewhere at all.
He looked like he wanted an invite, though. You know,
That was my fear.
I thought
But
about telling him we were going someplace else, like a old warehouse out on Fifth.
Yeah, I thought he was angling for an invitation too, which is why I said Jake was going to be playing somewhere.
Hey, has Bitcoin recovered there, Lincoln? You seem pretty happy.
Yeah, 0.12% now over the hour. It's a nice sharp increase there.
Tommy's right for snipe hunting. You know what that is, right? We could take him
send someone on a
someplace.
bullshit mission.
We take him someplace and tell him to look for something, and then we all split up, and then we all come home and leave him there.
I don't trust the guy, but I don't actually want to ditch him somewhere.
It's against the waiter's creed.
There's
How
that
would you know,
too.
Carl?
Again, the man.
I've been studying.
We grow, we learn. The neighborhood around 24 Rambler Road, was it a mall among suburban houses or a mall among industrial buildings, or is it just a crossroads and there's nothing around it?
So it was near the suburbs.
Mm-hmm.
Most of it they had to clear out a forest for, but there's still some forest on the south side.
So that might be a good area of approach. We can park someplace safe in the suburbs and then go through the forest and make some checks on the fence there.
A 400-yard dash across the empty parking lot.
Listen, maybe you're blowing your ears out, Jake, with the late night electric practicing. I said we park in the suburbs, go through the forest to the fence. And then I see what you mean.
Then the 400 feet of open parking lot.
Well, I mean, we have to cross the parking lot from any direction. Unless you thought we were going to make a hole in the fence and park outside the mall entrance and then.
I don't know. I guess I'm just being a sarcastic asshole. So.
Yeah. I think we're a little bit, we've got that pre-act, like a little.
It's probably all a little more worried than we should be.
Yeah.
It's always been fine.
Hey, Lincoln, did you end up getting the newest iPhone? Because my phone is garbage and it's just going to take shit video.
Oh, you'd be surprised that the Nokia here has got a really good camera. It's pretty good on data. Nice big screen, so I can load up all the pages I need. Yeah.
Look, I phones are great and all, but I found this really cool piece of kit called a camera, and it takes really good photos.
Yeah, but you can't make a call on it.
Well,
look, as long as
good. So we'll have your phone to make calls, and we'll have my camera to take photos.
The last pictures we took were hot garbage, and I didn't even want to put them on my site. So if we have something that takes better pictures, great. That's all I want.
The problem with a regular camera is where are you going to get the pictures developed? Do they even do that anymore?
This is a digital camera, Jake.
Oh.
Think of it as a hybrid between your mom's Kodak and Lincoln's phone. It's the best of both worlds.
What the fuck are you talking about my mom's Kodak? Keep your mind out of my mom's Kodak.
I meant a previous generation's Kodak. I didn't mean to bring up your mom. Sorry.
Oh, I'm sorry. I misunderstood what you said.
Who's driving?
Not
driving?
Jake. I think Jake has already started sampling the grass already.
Is it after 4 p.m.?
That's a fair point, Elliot. That is a fair point.
Or are we just all taking the bus to this place?
The bus.
We need a car in case we got to get away fast, right?
Yeah, someone has a hand-me-down car that's kind of rusty and beat up that can fit all of you.
Well, then I say we head out there midnight.
Okay.
We could do a little drive around the perimeter too and look for lights that are on or
sure.
other, and then we could find a nice place to hide the car.
So as you're talking, the wait staff is starting to clean up all the other tables, and the bill is set down on your table, and it looks like they're about to close down.
Put my finger on the bill and push it over towards the crypto guy.
Hey, do you take crypto yet? El Salvador can take it on a national scale. How about you?
Weren't you the one that ate all of the fries, Jake?
Oh, yeah. I'll put in some money.
I didn't eat anything, so
Cat, do you ever eat anything?
If it had been lobster, you'd have eaten some.
I mean, if it was lobster from here, I don't think I would eat it at all.
Wise man.
I don't know. They probably still have a fairly decent lobster sandwich.
It's never eat seafood. Never eat anything more slippery than yourself. Ugh.
Is that the 14th commandment?
But it's usually the one that stops food poisoning really well and stops me running to the bog every time. Ugh.
Okay.
I'll drive. Am I like the oldest of us? I'm 21.
No, we're not the oldest.
26, yo.
No.
20.
Get a bigger car then.
My guess is that Lincoln's most likely to have a hand-me-down car.
I've got a hand-me-down Tesla. Those things still run after 100,000 miles.
All right, so you're all going to squeeze into the back.
Yeah.
Sounds good to me. So you pay the bill, you gather your supplies for the night, and then you start driving towards Attleboro, which is about 45 minutes from Braintree. You get there around 11, and you drive through the darkened suburbs. Some people have the lights on. You see the flashing of TVs from windows. And then you get to the rough dirt road that leads to the abandoned mall.
Somebody steal the road? Jesus.
Well, maybe the security guards didn't prevent that. They're not going to prevent us getting in, then, are they?
Let's see if we can find where he's parked. Because he's probably parked there somewhere.
Okay. So you're going to drive around with your headlights off, circling the mall complex?
I imagine that there are still lights on in the parking lot, right?
Yes.
Yeah, because they wouldn't want drug deals or anything to be going on in the parking lot.
All right. In that case, I'll take a spot hidden roll.
Everyone or just a particular
everyone.
person? Okay.
91.
Starting out hot. 62 out of 65, so regular success.
54 out of 45. No, I didn't see anything.
All right.
Regular
So-
for me.
55.
Those of you who got a regular, you can see a car parked right in front of the circular building that is the food court. There's the faint white light shining on this security guard's face. He's got a cup of coffee in one hand and he's browsing his smartphone with the other. And on the side of the car, it says Shield Security Services.
So he's on the outside. He's not patrolling the inside.
Yeah, he's
Right.
on the outside.
Aren't those guys supposed to be from a Marvel series or something?
That's from Shield.
Yeah.
Didn't you know those movies are real?
Yeah, Agent Coleman's awesome. Coleman?
Did anyone get hard or above? Or
Just regular.
Just regular. Just regular, old regular.
So yeah, Lincoln, just keep circling and we'll find a place on the opposite side of the complex.
You know that place where there's those like that sort of pine trees clustered together? If we parked on the other side, he could drive right by us and not notice that our car's there.
yeah, that'd be on the south side where the forest area is.
Yeah, let's do that.
So driving around, you park your cars amongst the underbrush, and you get out. You hear the crickets. Once again, it's a cool autumn night. It's a clear sky. See all the stars.
Okay. There's parts of the mall where the people come in from, when they're going to the mall. Then there's also there's always those little odd cubby areas where you've got doors going into the backs of stores. I think we should hit one of those because the crowbar would probably shatter one of those big glass doors. We just want to pry open the door.
Lead the way, Jake.
Looks like a pink berry over here.
So first, you'd have to hop the fence or find some way
And
to
now,
get around that.
we know we won't be seeing because Kat's hiding her ears.
Oh my God, Carl. At least don't flip a fucking burger for a living.
Carl's more catty than cat.
What do you do for a living, Kat?
I create art.
What do you do for a living, though? Not a spiritual living, but is that why you don't eat any fries? Because
she's
don't
secretly
have
Banksy.
Spending money. All right, so
I'm just going for the fence.
Jake, I think the easiest thing, rather than going over it, because it's going to be some kind of sharp part, and it's going to be pretty high around a derelict building. You get the crowbar under the fence in the middle between two of the posts and pry it up. You should be able to open up a fairly wide gap that we could crawl under without much trouble.
Yeah, that sounds good. Or I could pry off a couple of the links where it's attached to the pole.
Right. One of the two. We don't need to make a big hole to pop through.
Right. There's like trees over near here, so nobody will even notice that the fence has been pried up.
Okay, so if you're going to pry open the fence, I'll take a combined strength and stealth roll.
Strength and stealth. Where's my stealth? Yeesh. Only got 33. My strength is 50. My stealth is 20, so I'll have to spend 13.
Is that worth 13 luck to you?
Points of luck. Oh, got to get in. Yeah, I'll spend 13 luck to do it.
All right, so you sneakily pry open the wire fence with your crowbar.
All right, let's go in.
All right, so after crawling through this hole that Jake has made, you can see that there is, to your left, the big parking lot. You're on the side where you're closer to the building itself. There's a couple of concrete barricades scattered about this parking lot. There's that security guard way off in the distance, as well as an entrance to what seems to be a department store, but it's got all of the boards on the entrances.
Yeah, let's go towards the back door of one of the shops in the middle.
And I'll also take spot hidden.
Nope.
Oh, better that
07 this time. That's an extreme
07.
success.
Yeah, mine's just a hard.
So
I'm looking at my phone all the way
in addition to the entrances that have been blocked up with the plywood, there's also a fire escape and some pipes on the side of the building. The building itself, it's a larger mall. It's about 2 stories tall. It's a concrete thing. And it's overgrown with vines and ivy.
What does the fire escape go up to? Just the second level? Or
It goes up to the roof.
The roof. I mean,
I don't know that
I
there'd be
think
any
we could
way
reach
in.
it.
Well, yeah, with the crowbar, I could jump up and pull down.
You know that
Yeah, you
classic
could.
documentary, Dawn of the Dead? They got in through a helicopter to go through the roof.
Do you have a helicopter?
No, but I hear that SpaceX are going to be working on producing one.
Well, we're talking about the here and now, Lincoln. The here and the now.
Oh, I'm not made of money. Not yet, anyway. Although, pocket
Look,
change will make you a
if
millionaire
anything
soon.
goes wrong, he'll just call up Elon.
Famously loyal to his fans. So I like the idea of checking out the roof. We can get some nice shots from up there.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna
Get an impression of the building.
I'm gonna run up and jump despite my weight, and hopefully I can hook with my crowbar. I can hook the bottom thing, and then my weight can pull it.
Okay, so I'll take a jump roll. You get a bonus die because you're using the crowbar.
I'm so big. Let's jump. I got a 90. I jump, I miss. The crowbar comes down, hits me on the head.
Actually, no, you actually you do it. The crowbar, it hooks on the ladder, but it makes a horrible screeching noise, and you pull your arm, so you take 1 damage.
Oh,
That security guard is gonna come. How
He's
how
gonna
loud
hear
was
it all the way up
I
there?
can't
He's
get that far away, but
Well,
I
we
need
should
more
all
French
just
fries.
we should lie low for a moment and see if we see a flashlight moving, right? And if we don't, then we're good.
Give me a listen roll.
30 is exact.
right on here as well.
I do
My
the talking
God.
thing, not the listening thing.
I
Yeah,
keep
you hear
rolling.
footsteps, not from the security car in front of the food court, but from the other side of the building.
I'll hide in the shadows or something.
Yeah.
Scoot around a corner.
Yeah, there's bushes. There's always bushes. Get behind the bushes.
All right, so
Hopefully nobody took a shit behind the bushes.
all right. Now I'd like a psychology roll before we continue.
No.
37 is
Regular
close.
success.
A regular success. Okay, so a woman, army-looking type, cigarette in her mouth, comes walking across the corner. You've all hid in the bushes, and you just hear her say, "All right, come out." But Carl and those who succeeded on their psychology rolls, you know they're bluffing.
What's her at?
Nothing. Just stay down.
What's her appearance?
Yeah.
Well, it's going to be it's 30.
Oh Christ! Yeah, I'm definitely keeping down. She hit every branch of the ugly tree on the way down. Fuck that.
Are you sure it's a woman?
Eventually, she walks away.
What? Could you say anything about her uniform?
I don't know.
Yeah,
These
she
security
fit into it
companies.
like a sack of potatoes.
Yeah, she looked like a
All
security
sorts of-
guard. And as she was walking away, she talks into her walkie-talkie. No, it's all clear. Never mind.
These security guards are here. There's two. We already know there's two.
And why are they doing their
Why would there be
damn job? Nobody cares.
I can get off your fucking phone.
But we're up 0.34 now.
Hey, you could celebrate when we're on the goddamn roof, okay?
It gives off light, Lincoln. We're trying to be hidden in the shadows.
We're behind a bush.
Jesus.
Bushes don't usually glow. It's
Okay, I'm just kidding. Okay, I'm going up the ladder.
I'm going.
All right, so you all climb up the ladder one by one, and when you reach the rooftop, it's you can see the suburban sprawl of Attleboro, the distant lights from the houses in the distance. The roof itself, it's covered in bird shit, the ventilation units, AC units, as well as having some skylights, most of which are just broken. There's also a rooftop access entrance to get into the building.
That's going to be locked, but I can pry that open with that. Nobody's going to see it up here.
Well, from the roof, going around the edge, is there another security car parked here?
Yes, there is.
Why so much security for this damn place?
Well,
How
it's a
many?
fairly big mall, so
I'm,
Or is there just
I'm
the two of them?
saying that out loud.
yeah, there's just two.
They're worried someone's going to steal the building. They've already stolen the road. They might come back for this.
I mean, if they're dedicated enough to steal a road, I don't know if you're going to stop them from stealing a building.
Yeah,
I think
and this
in-
building looks like it's 70s design. So
yeah. In this
So-
economy, they're worried about squatters. There's nothing
Right,
in there
yeah.
to protect.
They're-
They just don't want people setting up house in here.
Dirty, filthy teenagers living in these places. We just want to go in and look around.
All right. Cat, that's good.
Cat's about to make a living.
You can do a picture that you can only see from orbit. Yeah, there you go. Throw a finger up at the helicopters. Yeah.
Fuck Elon Musk.
What the? These words, they don't make sense in that order. What the hell?
What should they be? Elon Musk fucks you.
Hey, how much do you want to bet that Lady Security and Mr. Security get it on at a certain point?
I didn't
with
get
their
a good
with
look
their
at her, but
truncheons?
the way you guys describe her, they probably find outlets elsewhere. I'm gonna, walk. I assume are there puddles of water on the roof as well?
No.
Okay. Are
Just
there
be
weeds
careful
growing
because
yet?
the roof might be weak.
No.
Okay, that's good. If there's no standing water and no weeds, that's a good sign about the roof being solid. Still be ginger. I want to go up to one of the skylights that's broken and see how far it is to the floor, or if it's like a 3-story drop, or
15 or 20
2.5
feet, probably.
So looking down, it's about a 2-story drop as the skylight overlooks, just like this picture.
The middle
Mhm.
parts.
The middle.
Yeah.
And it's completely dark inside. Not surprising.
Yeah, it's pretty spooky, guys. It looks good. How do the my only concern, Jake, if you pop the fire door, is that there's still an alarm on it. That's just like on the most basic circuit that's keeping the lamps on in the parking lot. Because they might, they're not going to turn on anything inside, but that just might be on like the whole building's grid. We can go over and look for any kind of little red light or anything or any wire. And
It would be on the inside. We probably wouldn't be able to see it.
if we set that off, they're going to swarm us.
Maybe there's a ventilation.
A whole swarm of 2.
I mean,
Maybe they'll call for backup.
yeah, they have the law behind them, as you know.
We could have a lot of fun just running from them and hiding in places, and they have to search for it, like a hide and go seek.
Yeah, but they totally call the city cops on us, and that we get less fun.
Are there any signs that people have been up here in the past? Cigarette butts, cups, chip bags, that kind of thing.
Oh yeah, there's all
Then it's
kinds of
probably-
detritus like that.
There's probably not a fire alarm on it if people have come up here all the time.
Well, and for that matter, we're assuming that it's shut. It might actually swing in the breeze if we give it a look. Let's try that.
Okay.
Make sure the fire door is even closed.
So as you walk over there, it's already slightly swinging open, and there's also a broken lock on the ground.
Look, the pigeons have already broken in.
You mean Tommy? Tommy didn't
You
know we were
think
coming. There
Tommy
was
would
no
do
way.
something like this?
If we found Tommy down there, we'd have to make him president of the club.
It just makes me wonder how much spit we've already consumed from Tommy.
Well, you're
I
the
don't
one
wanna
who ate
think
most
about
of the
that.
fries, so.
Yeah.
You ate everything. Let's go.
That's why I go for the fries, because
Hey, look, before we go inside, now's the last chance to call your mom and make sure your Bitcoin is
my mom's okay.
taken care of.
Hang on a minute.
You're up, Lincoln.
Oh hell yeah.
He's up, Link.
Yeah, 0.25.
Lincoln.
I think that's what your mom says to him.
I'm going in the mall now.
Okay, so the door swings open, revealing a concrete staircase that loops down upon itself into the main building itself. There's an exit on the second floor and on the first floor. And it smells slightly of mold.
Yeah. Start on the second floor.
Yeah. Let's
A
do
little mold
second
won't
floor.
deter Jake from camping.
I'm
You go
gonna.
camping in the woods. Do you think there's no mold in the woods?
Only a bear shit.
It's different. Building mold is not tree mold. Come on, man. I'm gonna put my respirator on because I just don't like the stuff.
Yeah, that's a pretty good idea.
Did you bring your
Asthma inhaler?
asthma?
No, this is not an 80s movie. Just because I'm skinny doesn't mean I have an asthma inhaler.
Okay, so opening the door, you actually end up on the second floor itself from like a maintenance entrance. It's a pretty hollow place. It's dusty. There's lots of debris all over. You walk past an overturned shopping cart filled with torn stuffed animals, and your feet they hit against BB gun pellets that have just been scattered all around. And somewhere in the distance, there's just a dripping, just metronomic dripping.
Flashlights.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
you've got full run of this place.
I was going to run your battery down. I brought a flashlight.
So the BB gun pellets and moldy stuffed animals suggest there was a toy store nearby. How is the signage in our cast light?
Oh, it's all been taken away. As a matter of fact, BB gun pellets, they line all of the second floor and on the first floor.
That's kind of dangerous. We could slip and fall on those.
We've got some sort of Home Alone situation. How
Or I think, or I mean, if some teenagers broke in here and shot at each other with BB guns.
Target practice, yeah.
Do we see any obvious targets, like something?
Yeah, there's spray paint, and there's
Santa
actually some graffiti.
They got here first.
Oh,
Suck
I am
my
invisible.
ass.
I am invisible. I see that. Suck my ass. That's real charming. This life is a dream. You are not dreaming.
Ooh, that's
Fucked. What's that symbol? That's
Oh,
kinda
does anyone
cool.
have a cult?
Oh,
I kind of like
I do
that,
have a little
actually.
occult.
no.
We've got 5%.
it looks like
I got a 000. That's
hilarious.
that's the sign for Satan's sister.
wait,
Wait,
ha-
his sister?
Yeah.
probably
She's
that
called-
security guard.
I will spend the luck if you'll allow it to
Yeah.
recognize the symbol.
You've even still got a signal, so
Oh,
you can even do a library. So the symbol is of antimony, atomic element number 51, and it has some alchemical connotations. The element itself, ancient Egyptians used it for eye makeup. It's toxic. It's used in wire solder, but if in an occult sense, the alchemical meaning, it represents the wild, the instinctual, and the free-spirited part of human nature.
I respect that. It's better than suck my ass.
I mean, there's something kind of wild and instinctual about that, you have to admit. But yeah, it's nice to see that not everybody up here is.
Perhaps it's instinctual for you, Elliot.
Fair enough, man. Don't kink shame.
I would
okay.
never. That's gonna be
so-
like
What's the
number
plan?
15 from Elon Musk.
You know, the only
Uh,
person that should be told to go and suck it is Warren Buffett, because he once said that I can almost say with certainty that all cryptocurrency will come to a bad end.
Oh my
That
God.
guy knows nothing. He just invests in anything he understands. He doesn't take the time to understand any of this.
Cat, pick a wall and do something creative, not just the same shit that everybody else is doing.
Okay,
yeah. While you're arting it up, I'm going to take a circuit around that sort of courtyard we saw through the skylight.
Okay. So
And I'm going to be a
courtyard-
little mindful of the balls on the floor.
Okay,
I'm gonna walk to the same. Yeah.
sounds good. What about Carl and Lincoln?
I'm going to shuffle around with my feet, trying to kick away all the BB guns, the pellets, so that if I do need to run anywhere, at least I've got a path I can clear for myself.
All right, sounds good. So that means you're going to head down to the bottom floor to walk around the courtyard.
Yeah, might as well.
What I was describing was going around like
Oh,
the
yes.
skylight, and
Floor.
so they like see up and down. And
Yeah. All right.
how's the moon tonight? Is there anything coming in through the skylight?
Yeah, it's a full moon.
Oh, great. So there's probably some pretty nice, like interesting lighting falling on. And there's probably there's mold in here. Are there like weeds yet? Or has it
Yeah,
not been abandoned?
there's a few weeds. There's some growing from a dried out fountain. You do a circuit and you can see a sad looking plastic tree sticking out of fake dirt.
I imagine rain and snow come in through the skylight, so
Yes.
there's probably mud and gross stuff on the floor.
Yeah, and you just explore this place, and you see windows that have been just smashed. The glass shards piled up like salt. They remind you of salt.
Yeah. There's antimony, arsenic, and aluminum, something.
You're gonna start playing the guitar, right?
And hydrogen and oxygen and nitrogen and radium. Not really. I was just tuning it up a little.
All right. And this is when a fog starts to fill up the mall itself. It's a
Fog?
clammy fog. It's a little warm, a little unpleasant, but it fills up the place and reduces your visibility.
Turn the aircon on.
I don't think there's any power in here.
I don't
No,
know.
there's no power.
Like how thick? I mean, so can we see each other still, or is it
If you're
just light?
10 feet away, you're almost a silhouette.
Okay, so I was still over
Ow.
where so I can see Cat because I didn't really go anywhere.
Move
Yeah.
back towards Cat. Flashlight makes it worse because it just shines in the
Hey, Cat, what
fog.
the hell are you using over there?
This
Smoking
is-
like hell.
Yeah, this is crazy. I don't know what's going on.
And now I'd like a spot hidden for those on the second floor walking. So probably
Not walking, I was
Elliot,
just
Jake.
crazy.
Finally, I passed something.
My spot hidden, regular success.
Okay. So from the second floor, and since you're doing a loop, on your first iteration of that loop, you didn't notice the mannequin hanging from the skylight, but you're noticing it now. It's still about maybe 15 feet away, but you can see its silhouette.
Is it hanging by the neck?
Oh yeah.
Cool.
It'd
Is
look
it-
even weirder if it was hanging by the foot.
Is it clothed?
You can't tell from that far.
All right. Well, it's certainly you get some moonlight shining on that through the fog. Like
Mhm.
Somebody's got a sense of humor. Even the
Yeah.
mannequins have committed suicide in this place because
This is not virgin territory, I'm afraid.
Yeah. So yeah, you take a picture of this silhouette of the mannequin hanging through the fog.
How's it come out?
You've got a nice digital camera, so
All right.
you can zoom in and you can tell that it's not a mannequin.
What did you say?
It's not a mannequin. It's human.
What
It's a
kind-
dead body.
nah.
No, you can see it right here. Me.
What the fuck?
Roll sand.
Good call.
Guys, we got a dead body.
What?
What?
There's a fucking dead body.
To go to them and tell them, and then we have to leave.
Hang on, what do you mean fucking dead body? There's no one said anything about necrophilia going on here.
Wait, what do you mean there's a dead body? Where's the dead body?
Lincoln, the things
We
you're
can't-
into.
how far away are we that we're yelling this?
You're
I say, I
about
like
you're
it
you're
when
the
the lights
you're on the
go
other
like that.
side, so you're like
Yeah.
here, and
We
then
have to
they're
go
there.
to them and talk. Don't stop yelling. I'm even going to take a couple of flash just to see as much as I can.
Mhm. Without going closer.
I mean, how close to the railing of the sky of the walkway is it? Is it in the center of is it hanging from a strut of the skylight in the middle? Or is it
Yeah,
hanging
yeah,
right
it's-
over the walkway?
It's hanging over the center.
My
Right.
God.
So the closest I can get is 10 feet, really.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah,
yeah.
Don't.
But
don't-
with your
don't-
zoom, you're noticing, and
Yeah.
I would even give you this. It looks like square patches of skin have just been taken out from this corpse, and the head has been splayed open.
my
The fingers have been removed.
Don't post that on the internet. Remember what's his name got in
Jesus
trouble
Christ.
for posting?
No. I mean, maybe we'll go to the police. Let's just
And at this point, the fog dissipates, and you all see the body. So, in all its horror. So, yeah, you can definitely roll sanity.
having seen it at the closest, I'm happy that I rolled an
Oh,
05 for my set.
Okay.
Really?
That was weird. 05. Yeah.
Oh, 5. Okay.
2.
I feel
Yeah. So that's going to be 0, and on a success and on a failure, it's a D4.
Is this some kind of Buffalo Bill shit though, with the
No.
skinning the body?
This is really fucked up, and we do not want to be responsible for it, or
We're not.
we don't want to be found with it and assumed to be responsible, and we don't want to be found by whoever how moldy does this look?
Does it stink?
It almost looks mummified. And looking up at where it's hanging from, one thing you notice is that the sky is a deep violet.
All right, hold on.
And there's sand drifting in from the open skylights,
What? No.
softly, gently.
Has the temperature changed since the fog went away?
No.
So it's still a cool autumnal evening, but it's
Carl, I think we need to go meet up with them and then get out of here.
I think we should.
Get.
I think we should maybe get the guards. I mean, we can
let's-
admit that we just broke into the building because we wanted to look around, but we find a dead body.
Let's go back up to the roof.
I think yeah, we're gonna actually probably meet closer to Kat and Carl because they were closer
Yeah.
to the stairwell we came in.
Mhm.
And we're gonna go up those stairs and back onto the roof
Okay.
and
So-
get out of here as quickly and quietly as we can.
So heading towards the roof to that maintenance entrance to that stairwell, you didn't notice it before, but there's just mannequins. There's like 5 of them, and they're all like this in front of the door.
Are
How
they
could we not
mannequins?
notice them?
Yeah, they're mannequins.
Well, it's like that show Doctor Who, the Autons. Those god mannequins that walk around. They only move when you don't look at them.
They're going to move when I hit them with this crowbar. I'm going to go up and whack them with the crowbar.
All right. So with a thunk, you knock one over. Its head split. Right, you struck it.
Is it plastic?
Yeah.
Let's get out of
Yeah,
here.
I
This
was
is
like-
weird.
Clear them all the hell out of the way from the door.
Sure, we went down a different stairwell, and that's why we didn't see these.
Or someone is in here fucking with us at this point.
Yeah,
You know?
right.
Or murdering girls.
I mean, that thing looked like it had been up there for ages, though. I don't know.
Was it a girl?
How do the guards not know about that?
They probably
Bing
don't.
bong. Attention shoppers. Don't miss our in-store special on Kellogg's cereal. Check out aisle 5 of Megamart. Stock up today.
Fuck,
Fuck.
me. Get at the. We're getting
Roll
the hell
sand.
out of here.
0-1.
Oh, I got 2.
70. Apparently, that disturbed me more than seeing the body did.
What was that? What was that? Sanity roll?
0 on a success, 1 on a failure.
Jake, I thought you said that the power was out here.
The power is out here.
Someone's fucking.
Anyone?
Someone is fucking with us. This is
Yeah,
some like
somebody's
serial
gonna
killer
this
bullshit.
This is
Up
the
the
kind of murder.
stairs.
Yeah, serial killer murder shit. Let's get the fuck out of here.
Yeah.
Okay, so you're going to all run up to the rooftop in a hurry. Excellent. Roll Santa again, all of you.
Why
You
did he?
said excellent,
Why did he say that like that?
Apparently not.
Riley.
That's
Okay.
fine.
I
That's a fail.
failed.
All right, so on a success, it's going to be a 1. On a failure, it's a D6.
Ooh,
And the reason why, before we get into about potential bouts of madnesses, is because there is an indifferent crimson moon atop a violet sky, which bears down upon this slate-colored desert. There's countless humps of ivory strewn about this cracked and dried ground. And this is when, shining your light, you realize that they're blanched skeleton heaps. And in the distance, by the light of the moonlight, almost impossibly far away, you can see an empty city. It's stone monoliths, dark and uninviting.
Okay. I took 6 damage and an intelligence roll. I passed.
You passed.
I lost 4.
All right.
I lost 3.
Okay. So those of you who've passed intelligence can roll a d10 for me, as you just think, I'm not home anymore. I'm going to die here. You have this awful thought.
But is there
I got-
signal?
I'm calling the cops.
I got a
there's
1.
There's no signal. You got a 1? All right. So with a 1, yeah, you just got amnesia from the you were sitting in the diner, and now you're here in this barren hellscape.
Oh,
Anyone else have a signal?
No, this is bad. I mean, we were up 0.57, but now I don't know what the hell's going on.
Guys, I think I'm having a trip. How did we get here?
I think we're all having a trip, Jake. What did you
Yeah,
put in those fries?
I just finished the fries a couple seconds ago, and suddenly we're in some strange skeleton desert.
we
You
went
got
to
a
the
contact
mall.
high.
Where did you guys take me?
We
The
went to
mall.
the mall as we
mall?
planned. The mall we planned to go to. We're
Animal, Tall Elm
we're at
Plaza.
Tall Elm Plaza. Sit down. Put your
Is my
head between your
graffiti still up
hands.
here?
No, your graffiti is not there. There's actually something else.
All praise Elon instead.
Nah.
Gug, 4-armed creepazoid, no escape, help, Tamash, save us, a ruler for your flesh.
Don't forget Nightmare.
Nightmare. What is
And a little skull.
Tamash? Tamash? What is Tamash?
Sounds
Maybe
Arabic.
that's just a friend. Yeah, maybe that's their friend or something, I guess.
Is hold on,
What's
from
the
up
orange
here.
Nightmare. Nightmare?
Nightmare.
Hmm.
Let's try to scrape out no escape.
We need to go
Yeah.
home.
Yeah. Yeah. I don't.
Yeah.
Let's go back in the building. And we had service in the building. Let's go. I'm going back in the building anyway. I'm gonna try to.
What's in the
Hold on.
building?
But we
We
could look at where from up here. Can we see where the body is tied?
Yeah, you
Body dudes, I don't know how I'm here
okay,
or
Jake, like I said,
how we
just
got here.
sit down, put your head between your knees, take some deep breaths. I'm gonna fill you in. All right. You're gonna be fine. We're a little freaked out.
At least my guitar is here.
It's a bad trip. We took some weird shit from Jake. That's it. This got to be what it is.
Or somebody dosed us, or maybe somebody dosed the stairwell. You know, maybe we all touched the banister.
All those BBs.
Yeah, but
How
how do
did
you
you-
explain this? Where the hell are we?
Well, that's the thing. We're obviously hallucinating. So
But
here's
we're all
here's what-
hallucinating the same thing?
Look, did anybody like leave a metal album laying around somewhere? I mean, this looks like metal album cover art to me.
Wonderwall all over again.
So we came to the mall. We snuck in. There was a lady security guard who didn't see us. We went up to the roof on the fire escape. Inside, it was, damp and, what you'd expect, graffiti and things broken. And then there was a fog that came out of nowhere. And then we saw a dead body hanging from the skylight that had been butchered, weird satanic panic stuff. So we decided to get the hell out. And we came upstairs. What we thought we saw was, this like broken plane and giant piles of bones. But that's not a thing that can happen. So we know that we're being fucked with. Also, the sound came on in the mall, and we were told that there was a special on aisle 5. So clearly, it's like, somebody's.
But
we weren't the first.
why
people
don't
to
I
freak-
remember any of that? I remember the French fries.
Well, because you freaked the fuck out, and I don't blame you. It's really freaky. But we're gonna figure this out, and we're gonna go home.
The fuck was that? Like squeaky toy.
Squeaky toy in the distance.
May I carry one around with me just to be on the safe side? I was mainly thinking that was going to dawn the light bulb.
Thank God.
This-
I've got some alcohol.
This is one of one of those immersive LARP experience things. This is why they've got guards looking after the place. It's like that Galaxy's Edge thing. it's like some immersive secret thing they've been working on that we've just kind of gone in. They've kind of activated the whole thing.
But I don't see any
Interesting
guards,
thought.
Lincoln. I don't see any guards anymore.
Are there piles of bones right nearby?
No,
On the
that would
ground
be in
outside.
the desert outside.
We can see it from the roof.
Yeah.
Where is okay?
From the roof, we can't see a parking lot, though, right? Or parking lot
No.
lights. Yeah,
No lights, just the moonlight.
I want to see
the red moonlight.
from the skylight. That's where the body was.
Uh-huh.
So now that we're on the roof, I want to see how it's tied or attached. Or...
Oh, that'd be from extension cable.
I
Like
don't
an
know if you
orange
want to
extension?
mess with that, Carl.
But you know what this means? Look, Elliot, if who does this with an extension? God.
A psychopath does this.
You're actually getting
Psycho-
quite a view of the head that's split open from the top down.
It's a psychopath that kills children. and
What
puts them in-
kill? Can I make a medicine roll?
Yeah, sure.
Can't fix her.
Take a penalty because you're not touching and examining the body itself. You're just watching it from.
17, 37, still good.
Okay, wonderful. So yes, this body has been disassembled. It's been hanging was not the cause of death. It was probably exsanguination. And it's been partially mummified, looks mummified more than 5 years.
So
How long
well,
ago
they were killed. That's not a suicide.
Also, you can roll sand for that, Carl.
How long ago was this mall closed?
And I failed.
You can give me a education roll.
I'm gonna go look.
I failed my sanity.
All right, it's just 1.
I failed my education.
Do you want to spend
Oddly.
luck?
It would be kind of exorbitant for how long ago the mall closed, especially given that we have larger fish to fry.
We had people were posting here last month and no one saw this.
Maybe
That's
they
right.
signed an NDA.
Well, if
Well,
it was
they also-
exsanguinated, then maybe it's just desiccated. It dried up. That's why it looks like it's mummified.
No,
And
but
maybe they were scared away by the security guards too.
She's jerky.
somebody.
But it's a human body, and
And it's not. It wasn't not a suicide.
I'm really, I think it makes a lot of sense for you to check that out. And I think it's a good idea that we gave Jake a little moment to sort of come back to us. But I really, wherever the fuck we are and whatever this is, we came up the wrong stairwell and we need to go
Does
back down.
anybody have a pair of ruby slippers by chance?
Black combat boots are all I do.
Let's go back inside. I agree with Elliot.
All right, we go back inside. Maybe we circle around the way we came because we did some.
Maybe Lincoln's right. Maybe this is some weird escape room bullshittery. I don't know.
Okay, I'm starting to remember. Did we take any drugs when we got here?
No. I mean, you were probably stoned because
Did
it's
we
nighttime.
take the drugs and not remember that we took the drugs?
I don't remember taking any drugs, Jake.
Lincoln barely ever smokes a pipe. It's not.
That's because vaping is the one true way.
Okay.
That's the 7th commandment.
I might roll sanity for that. Actually, no, that's very comforting. Lincoln is still Lincoln. Whatever the hell has gone on in the world around us, that is
We don't
our
know what Lincoln
talking.
does in his spare time when he's not Bitcoining.
Let's go.
Hey,
inside.
come on.
Yeah.
I think we do know what he does in this.
Can we even go back down in the same order we came up? I just want to undo whatever trippy thing we
I
did.
don't remember who went where and when, Elliot. I don't.
Look? I was with you, Kat, and you were
Yeah.
spraying something on
Right.
the wall.
I remember kicking BBs away.
Is my
Yeah, me
graffiti
too.
still there? I want to go look. All the graffiti's changed. I want to go look.
I'll go with Kat.
Yeah, let's go downstairs. all of us.
Is there anything heavy up here?
There might be the cover of a air conditioning unit, bulky.
Nah, it's
Big
too
guitar.
big.
That all describes me.
Are there still cigarette butts and like beer cans up here the way they were when we came in?
Less and of a different brand.
How about the bird shit?
No bird shit.
Different birds.
Yeah, these birds here don't poop.
It's like we've been transported to a different world, but that's just bananas. We're on something. We're on some bad drugs.
Star Trek is sci-fi. Transporters don't exist.
So Kat's heading back
Bitcoin is
down into
sci-fi.
the mall. Who else is following her?
I can't let her go alone.
I'm going. Yeah.
Back down in.
Second floor or first floor? Second floor?
Wherever I
Because
did my graffiti. Second
All right.
floor, yeah.
Is there an escalator that's been turned into a stairway?
No, there is an escalator though. This one is split open. Let me get the description for that one.
Ooh.
So the escalator, it's a wretched looking thing. The steps themselves, they've been split down the middle, and they look folded in as if like there's a colossus that tried to climb them. And you head over down to your graffiti. It's not there.
I swear this is where I did the graffiti, right?
Yeah.
How about the mannequins?
The mannequins are where you left them, smashed.
How about the BBs?
There's no BBs.
Maybe. What
It's
was
like that
is-
TV.
Is there
It's
any
like
other
that TV
graffiti?
show Sliders. I'm sorry. I keep talking when you're talking because it's a mall.
what is
How about the
the
graffiti? The graffiti is just different, and you've seen some of it.
the announcement that came on when we left? What was the name of the store?
Mega Mart?
Is there a Mega Mart here? Was there a Mega Mart here?
Not that you can recall.
Like if there's somebody here in the mall, maybe they can.
Right.
Bing bong. Attention shoppers, be sure to check out our in-house movie theater. We have a special 2-for-1 Tuesdays.
Okay, there's got to be an office where they're doing it.
Give
Where are
me
the
a
offices?
listen roll.
Unless it's automated, but I'd weapon up.
06. Yes,
Okay.
I do hear it.
84. I'm not the one listening.
We're all over the map today.
What?
Well, regular success.
So with a regular, you can hear this bubbling sound, this constant droning, bubbling sound coming from deeper within the mall itself. And with a hard, you can hear claws, the sound of claws skittering across the stone tiled floor right below you.
Extreme get anything different? Or is that
Extreme, you'd say the size of this thing that's making the noise is about your size.
somebody's
Okay, but I've got a crowbar, and y'all need to find something to defend yourself with in case there's a psychopath with a butcher knife. You could spray paint him in the eyes,
Yeah, exactly.
or a light. Do you have a lighter?
Do I have
I don't smoke, but I have a lighter magically.
I'm gonna grab a leg of a mannequin.
All right, you grab a mannequin leg, you yank it off.
Can't hear what
D6.
David's saying. What Elliot's talking really quiet.
I'm gonna, shining my flashlight through the broken shop windows. I'd like to find something a little sturdier than a mannequin leg.
Okay. Why don't you roll luck for me?
All right.
Here, I'll
Table leg or
please
something.
get the other spray can.
Oh, I'm so not lucky.
Some rebar.
You know what?
Okay.
You know what? You can take my crowbar because I've got a fucking heavy electric guitar. This would
at least you
smash
didn't at
somebody's
least you
head.
didn't say you have an axe, because then I would have spray painted
It's
you.
not an axe. This is a. What is it?
Yeah. The guitar is precious, and we're going to need it to relax when we get back to the real world. You keep your crowbar. I've got a piece of junky rebar here.
It's a fender.
Yeah, I gave Carl my other spray paint.
And I've got some gloves so I can handle it without worrying about whatever ragged bits it has and stuff.
Yeah,
So
sounds
we're
good to me. So you step out of the empty store. The ceiling tiles look like they're about to just fall off, and that's where you got the rebar. And once again, there is this bubbling noise.
Okay, so there's
And the
gotta be a
steady
map.
drip before is gone.
No, there's no steady drip.
Nothing's the same.
Okay, is there a map? I know malls have little floor maps.
Yeah, there's a map.
There
Don't they
wasn't
usually have
before.
to be lit up?
No, this is from the 70s, so it would be it's worn, but there is a map, and this is what it looks like. So here would be the food court.
It kind of looks like that symbol. Does anyone else
Kind
think
of.
does,
It looks.
doesn't
Here's the one of the department stores. There's a movie theater all the way at the end. The bubbling sounds coming from the food court. And
Okay, is there any
this is
place
another
that's labeled
department
as
store.
an office or offices?
Yeah, that would be in the back rooms.
Okay, because that's whoever the hell is making all these little cute announcements. That's where they're going to be,
Or the tape is.
or the tape.
Yeah.
I
And
mean,
it's a
if there's-
two-story
If
mall.
there's power to the tape, if it is automated, there might be security cameras back there too. We could look.
And that's not necessarily true either, Carl. There might be an info booth in the middle of the mall where they're making announcements from. That might be the food court area.
No, I also want to
go
check
the
the
food court?
offices.
Well, whoever it is,
Office?
he's dumb because there are no shoppers in here.
Oh, not that we
I
can
mean,
see.
he knows we're here. He knows we're here.
Yeah, but we're not shoppers.
Not
It's
sure that,
taunting us. They're taunting us.
Yeah,
I
let's
don't
just-
think there's any Wheaties on aisle 5 either. It's using old messages to make fun of us.
Yeah, I want to go. I want to go to the office.
I'm with you, Carl. Let's see if we can find some, Wizard of
Do it.
Oz type, like at a, juried together keyboard playing little ditties to scare the fuck out of us.
Okay. So that would probably be on the first floor.
Well, we haven't been down there.
Yeah, let's go.
I want to avoid that bubbling though. It makes me feel like there's a tar pit or something. Oh, body, same position.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Is the sand pouring in? Like, do we see it piling on the bottom floor?
Yeah,
or
it
anything
is.
like
It
that?
looks like, looking up at the skylight, it looks like the wind has blown the sand, which is now dripping down.
So it's like the wind is blowing the sand off the desert and it's coming in the hole.
Yes.
Let's go.
All right. So making your way down to the first floor, you can see that dried up fountain that was once filled with dirt. It now has this thick red meat slurry.
God.
That-
Jesus,
this
that thing I
smells
said
terrible.
about selling my soul to the devil to learn how to play the guitar, I take it back.
You
We're
should
not
have got a
in
better
Georgia
deal,
either.
Jake, and also shh.
What, Lincoln?
We're not in Georgia, so he's not got down to Crossroad or anything. So
No
Yeah.
fiddle contest. Okay, to the office is very quiet. There's somebody around here somewhere. So
All right. So you're going to sneak up onto this door to the back rooms, all Scooby-Doo like. And the door creaks open. It's covered in rust. The walls are made of concrete and they're covered in this dark green grime. And it leads further within this complex. It's a long hallway. There's a few restrooms on either side. And then, assuming if you go further down in this hallway, there might be the offices.
How about the floor here? Is it dusty?
It's certainly cracked and it's uneven.
Is there nothing loose that would show the marks of, say, feet?
Yes, there is feet marks.
What are they? What do the shoes look like?
Oh, no shoes, talons.
When you say talons, could you be more specific?
So feet with claws.
Like velociraptor feet or
Yeah,
dog
yeah, something
feet.
like that.
Bear claws. Okay.
It gives you that impression.
Jesus,
This
there's
is a dino mall.
There's a predator in here. Okay, this is. We're gonna figure this out, guys. Let's find the office.
This goes against all rational thought. We must be hallucinating.
Yeah,
It's so much more likely that we're just having a weird bad trip, or I am, and
Maybe
none of
it's
you
all
are
just-
here.
Maybe it's all just a dream. Remember that first bit of graffiti?
That we
Life's
aren't
a
dreaming.
dream.
But we aren't dreaming.
All right, so
Let's go.
heading down further into this hallway.
What part of the shape of the antimony what are we on if we do this?
So this would be on the north side, heading towards the food court, behind the stores themselves.
Okay.
Right. So eventually you head down this hallway. There's a few office rooms, but they're all barren, lacking any desks or equipment or blueprints. How much time are you going to spend searching these offices? Because there's quite a few.
Well, we're looking
if
for the
there's-
one where they would have the announcers
Mhm.
thing.
Okay. Yeah.
So if it's
Give
not,
me
if we don't
a.
see it,
I'll
we
take
just
a
keep
group
going.
luck roll then.
My luck is
It's worse
70.
55.
71.
55 also. Oh, but didn't you spend some, Jake?
Oh, I did. I've only got 42.
Uh-oh.
Sorry.
It's me. 20.
Yay.
All right, so you enter a room where it would have this intercom system. There's a dirty blueprint on the desk where the intercom system should be, but there is no intercom system itself.
I'll go look at the blueprint.
Right. So the blueprint, it's for Simon Malls, established 1960. The architect is one Philip Croft.
What you mean? His name is Philip Croft?
Mhm.
Okay.
Yeah. And I'll take education rolls from all of you because you might have done research on this mall before you went in.
93. I am dumb as a post.
33 is a hard success.
Yeah. So with a hard success, this mall was originally constructed in 1973 and finished in 1980 in response to a planned freeway that was going to open up Interstate 895 from Rhode Island to Massachusetts. However, that all went to shit because the freeway was canceled due to some complaints from residents. And then the 1981 to a 1982 recession also contributed to the failure of the mall. So it was really open for 2 years.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Wow.
And this Philip Croft, who was the architect, he disappeared shortly after.
Maybe he's bananas.
Shortly
Maybe he's-
after.
Maybe
it-
he's the person hanging.
After the mall closed down.
On the blueprints, does it show anything more? Like, is there a subfloor beneath the first floor? Maintenance
Oh yeah, there's a basement underneath the movie theater,
basement.
which is all the way on the other side.
And so does the blueprint have the shops, or did the public map have the names of the shops?
Right. So the public map would have the name of the shops. The blueprints themselves, they probably have just store space,
Rooms,
and then
yeah.
the shops can
Although
establish
it's probably
themselves.
clear where the theater is of the blueprint, because that
Yeah,
would
it'd be all the way to the east, on the east end.
and that's where the entire basement is, or just where the entrance to the basement is, or
Yeah, the entire basement.
I'm going to look at the map. I don't know how well I am at reading them, but I'm going to look and see if there's a place where you could hide a private residence, like in the basement, or maybe Philip went nuts and moved into his own mall. Is there anything like that?
Yeah, there can definitely be room for anything really in that basement.
There's a nut job living here.
I think we're going to the basement, guys.
No
Oh, you wanna
lucid roll
go visit
required.
them.
You hear the stomping of some large entity. Since you're in the back, you don't really have line of sight of it, but you feel it. You feel the footsteps.
Well, it's a good thing we're back in the back rooms where they're really tiny hallways.
Those are impact tremors.
As long as we don't move, they can't see us if we don't move.
Yeah.
Or
Jurassic
if we
Park
get
guy.
out of the line of sight of the door and behind, are there like file cabinets on their sides and things like that? Or is it really empty?
No filing cabinets. They're just
get to where
We
whatever it
just
is,
silently
close
shut the
door.
door.
Are there
I mean, all the
closets?
doors are
really
closed, so-
quietly.
yeah. There's closets.
I'm getting into a closet
Yeah.
quietly.
All right. So you get into the closet. And you wait. And the footsteps, they slowly but surely disappear. It looks like they were heading towards the direction of that movie theater from the main area as seen.
Well, maybe
I
if the footsteps went that way.
Really want to leave.
I know. So do I. But so
But
let's
how
go.
do we get out?
If it went that way, we can look at whatever the weird bubbling thing is at the
Yeah,
other
I
direction,
vote
and
we
then
do
when
not go. Yeah.
Okay.
We save the basement for later.
There's actually an access stairwell to the second floor where the food court would be from the maintenance hallway that you're in.
I like
Yeah,
the
that's
idea of traveling on the second floor. We haven't seen the footsteps of the giant beastie. And then we could go over the food court and look down at the bubbling cauldron of, I'm going to assume, damned people. No, I'm sorry. We can see what's there and figure out some more and then make our way above the monster toward the area above the theater, and we'll have a clearer way down to see what's in the cellar, which is probably where the electric box is and the current recording or announcement device. So anybody else want to come up to the second floor?
Yeah.
Oh, I was just going to offer an alternative. I know I don't really want to go exploring, but wouldn't the theater have a bunch of doors exiting to the outside?
Exit.
To leave during from the theater.
Yeah, but that thing's going there.
And they probably all have padlocks on them, that are
Yeah,
old
but
and
you
rusty.
can't open them from the outside anyway, so you can only open them from the inside. So they would never have to lock them.
Are you
I think
splitting up?
No.
No.
Okay.
So who's for getting back to the second floor where we never saw any monsters?
I mean, we would just go up. We should go up to the second floor.
What
All right, let's
monster? No
go up to the-
monsters.
We got to get a look at this monster, though. What if it's just sound
Maybe we
effects?
can see it from the second floor.
What if this guy's just trying to scare us away? What if this like Scooby-Doo?
Doing a good
and
job.
it's Just Mr. Wilson's trying to scare us away.
If Mr. Wilson can create a landscape that I can see a dead city in, then he can have the place. He just has to scare us off.
Yeah,
I'm ready.
I'm a kid, and I think I'm done with meddling. So he's taught me my
You will-
lesson.
He would have got away with it if it weren't for those pesky urbexes.
So what I'm hearing is everyone's going up.
Yes.
Yes.
All right, to the food court. Sure. Opening the door to the food court is a wide open area devoid of any furnishings. There's just the columns holding up the place. The flooring is just red and white tiled floors with different stains on them. And the source of the bubbling is actually coming from one of the alcoves where the restaurants would be or the fast food places would be. And it looks like a drug den. That's your first impression. On the counters are various tubes and beakers. On a Bunsen burner, there is a pot with a silvery liquid just bubbling and boiling. Upon closer inspection, there's also a crate full of empty syringes. Most of them look dirty and tainted with rust.
It's a meth lab.
Yeah.
Really
Eh.
need to get out of here.
Yeah, and there's also a book, which is, and what lies on top of it is a scalpel and a plastic pink ruler.
How fun. What's the
It's a fucking meth lab. If they catch us, they'll kill us.
what's
Does the
book?
pink ruler look like it's stained in any way?
Yes, but strangely enough, only to the 3rd inch.
How big were the missing squares of flesh on the desiccated body?
3 by 3 inches.
Yeah.
Okay, so taking the scalpel, taking this book.
Okay.
What is the book?
It's a leather-bound journal that looks ancient. Do you open it?
Not here. Go back
Okay.
to the safety of the stairwell, maybe. Read it.
Okay.
I don't want to stand out.
I don't know. Are there any things we can grab in here that'd be more effective weapon? Knives?
So I got the scalpel.
Yeah, there's a scalpel. There's some jagged pieces of metal that might pass for knives.
I mean, there's this boiling
silvery
knots.
liquid. Yeah.
Meth is not silvery. How is the antimony wouldn't be able to be cooked in glass, right?
No.
You need like an actual
You need
smelter.
like a pot,
Yeah.
a metal pot. But who knows? Are you going to look at this liquid?
Yeah.
All right. You think you see a 3 by 3 patch of skin floating in it?
Yeah. I'm tempted to put the scalpel in the vial of fluid. Does anybody object?
Put the ruler in.
Is the test tube big enough for the plastic ruler?
No, it's a smaller test tube. Oh, actually, there's a bunch of test tubes around of all various different sizes. So yeah, you could find one that fits the ruler.
I just wanted to melt the ruler.
Okay.
Whatever they're doing, I am keeping my eye out in all directions for any wild, crazy thing coming in our direction, including a mad scientist with a patch over his eye.
Okay. Sounds good.
I'm looking through this book.
All right, you're looking through the book.
You're going to do it here? We're not going to return to the stairwell first?
Oh, we should definitely return to the stairwell. I'm
All right.
just
Before we get out of here, I'm going to there must be like forceps to pick up hot things.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
So I'm going to pick up the evil test tube of fluid and go over to a corner of this hellhole and just toss it into the corner so it shatters.
Might explode.
Okay. So the liquid that's boiling is in a metal pot. So.
Oh, I see.
Yeah.
Oh,
and that's on a Bunsen burner. So the test tubes, they're all around, but they're just there.
Is the test tube with the skin in it and the fluid that it's in is silvery?
So the boiling silvery liquid has the 3 by 3 patch in it.
And that's in a pot. So I could just drop the ruler in that and it will be consumed.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, that's nice. And then, let's go and look at the book out away from here because he's coming back.
Does
The
the ruler
silver
melt?
twirls. The plastic just melts and mixes in with the silver. So it's just like pink goop now.
Yeah, I'll have to find a new way to measure his human
Hey, what if we turn
material.
the Bunsen burner off?
Why don't we just
yeah.
knock it over and burn down the building?
Why are we fucking with drug dealer stuff? They
Hey,
will
look.
kill us.
Hey, cat, if they're here trying to fix things, then we can go to the basement when they come back.
They're going to torture and murder us if they find out that we've been fucking with their meth lab.
They'll do it anyway.
Why do you think this is drugs? What about this looks like drugs to you? Do you see any
the
little
fuck is
packets of
my
powder?
Test tubes and refine. I don't know anything about.
Okay, I'm turning
meth
the Bunsen burner
refinement.
off.
All right. Click off.
Okay, now to the stairwell.
Let's scoot.
Now to the stairwell. What do you do?
I'm looking at this book.
You open
Flashlight
this
on the
leather-
old book.
All right. You all gather around and just flipping through the pages. It seems like it belongs to a Karak Thor.
Serum of Return. 2 dashes of sugar, 1 human heart. Dead no more than 24 hours. 1 claw of gug. 3 ounces of ground mummy aged 5 years or more. Serum of Vanishing. Invoke the name of a god. 1 ounce silver dust. 3 by 3 inch patch of skin of a friend. Oil of Power. 3 cockroaches alive. The color blue. 1 ounce of human tongue shavings. Fresh. Destruction Dust. 12 teeth fresh. 3 by 3 inch patch of okay. 3 by 3 inch patch of skin of a friend. Anger. Serum of the Indomitable. 1 finger ground. 1 ounce of salt. 5 uninterrupted minutes of singing and dancing. Oil of Revival. 1 ganglia crushed. 1 ounce bone marrow. 1 piece of wormwood. Invoke the name of a god. Serum of Eternal Life. 1 human heart. Dead no more than 24 hours. 1 claw of gug. And 6 ounces of antimony. What?
So-
It's a spell book, magical spell book of some
Yeah.
stupid sort.
And
It's
this is
bananas.
this is what crazy Philip Croft has been doing with his crazy torture and whatnot. But the first recipe, that the one about return, is that how we get home?
I don't know, but I'm not
It's
going to be an
bullshit. This is
ingredient.
bullshit.
It's bullshit, but he might be a psychopath and think it's real, and then he'll carve us up for
hearts.
pieces of failed. I'm getting the fuck out of here.
I'm with you. Let's
Where
go.
are you going to go though?
I'm gonna go
I
down
think
to
the
first
idea,
floor
the
and go out the
theater,
front door.
or the front door or the theater.
The theater is probably the best idea because we can go through the exit doors.
I feel as though you have not accepted what's outside of this building.
Because it's fucking crazy. That's what that
It's
is.
got to be a trick.
There is an explanation for this.
We don't know that going out the door on the first floor won't.
Be different than the roof. It's
Sinister.
true. There must be fire escape doors from the second floor too, because whatever I heard stomping down there, I can't fend off with this piece of pipe.
Well, what the hell is Gug?
And that old scalpel's going to do anything.
It was in the graffiti too. It said 4-armed creepazoid. It sounds like something from like an old monster movie or something.
Let's just go.
Sounds like a bad name for an old monster movie. Revenge
Yeah.
of the Gug.
Let's go. Let's get the fuck out of here.
Carl, you're going to put the book in your backpack? Or should I put it in mine?
Just take it. Take it.
All right.
Yeah, it should be evidence when they round the guy up and take him off to the nut house.
And what are you doing with the scalpel?
If you want a weapon,
I mean, I've got this piece of rebar, but I kind of don't want the mad architect to have it. And
Somebody should have it. Yeah.
Yeah, I'll wrap it up with this cloth and put it in my.
All right.
Double toil and trouble.
A ruler for your flesh. I get it now.
Oh,
Graffiti said
Oh,
a ruler.
a ruler for your flesh. Right.
I
Not
thought it meant like a ruler.
Yes.
I meant a ruler.
fucking. You can tell by their handwriting that they were not, the most erudite. How many people have come here and not been able to get out and left clues on the roof?
I mean, how many skeleton mounds we see out there?
What? Oh, come on. I mean, what's he trying to do? Magic spells? Did he succeed or not? He must. It's just nonsense. I mean, otherwise you'd have to wonder that if he could be invisible somewhere in the place.
Did we have the good sense to bring the blueprint with us?
Yeah.
Good. Is there a way from the second floor to the theater without going through the first floor and meeting the big thing?
No.
There's not like stairs right over there.
I mean, there's the part where it splits the mall perpendicularly. So that's where you can't just take the hallways straight through. You're gonna have to cross at some point.
if we see something, some crazy thing, then we should all run in different directions. You can't follow everybody.
You don't have to be faster than the monster. You just have to be faster than your friends.
They're all faster than me. Oh. Remind me when we get out of this not to go on any adventures again.
So you're heading towards the movie theater area.
The closest stairwell we can go to on the second floor that will lead us toward the theater.
Okay, so you will have to exit the maintenance hallways at some point.
Yeah.
So let's cut to that part. Going down the hallways slowly and carefully, you creak open the door. It's empty, looking left, looking right.
No large sound of.
No.
Okay, so I guess Scooby-Doo gang stealth across to the
All right.
theater.
Bing bong. Attention shoppers. I'm going to find you. 30, 29, 28, 27, 26,
I'm still going to the theater.
25.
Okay.
I'm
24,
running at this. That
23.
scares me. I'm running. Yeah.
And it keeps going. Do you all run in different directions or?
I'm headed for the theater.
Ready for the theater, ready for the exits.
All right.
Someone
10.
died.
9, 8, 7, 6,
What's
5,
the theater look like?
4. It's a
seats still
big
there?
open. There's no doors there. It's just a complete walk-in.
Like
And then
an Edwards.
Yeah. And then it hits 1 and there's nothing.
Psycho games. Yeah.
Give me a listen roll
Yeah, unless he's in
as you
invisible.
all run towards this theater.
34 is
Hard success.
Hard success?
55 out of 60. Just pass.
34 is a fail. I am not a good listener.
All
Unless
right.
it's been luck.
So those of you who got a pass, you hear someone whispering to themselves in one of the stores.
In where the
Like
store's
something-
behind us.
Yeah. Because you're already in the lobby of the movie theater, which is in various states of disarray and decay. But yes, you're hearing this whispering.
What if this is like Wizard of Oz? There's a man behind the curtain.
There's a man
It's just
behind the
fucking-
curtain that cuts apart a corpse for
Yeah.
years.
I'm thinking Saw, less Wizard of Oz.
And a bunch of those bells had to do with friends. So whoever's hanging there is probably a friend. But some of them also require new ingredients. If you put your ear against the door, can you hear what he's whispering?
Did anyone get a hard?
I did.
No.
Okay. Yeah, you're hearing no escape. I'm stuck.
It could be the crazy person. It could be a person who's stuck here like us. You also kind of sounds like a crazy person, to be honest.
Want a crazy person.
We kind of
There's
have
gonna be
enough crazy
any-
people already.
But it'll give us somebody to sacrifice to get the hell out of here.
What are you talking about, Jake?
I mean, leaving.
You're talking
if
about
something's-
murdering someone.
No. If something's chasing us, we can make sure it gets that person and not us.
I take 2 steps away from Jake.
Let's go.
So
Exit. Let's go.
from the theater lobby, looking through the doors, are there still seats in the movie theater? Is it more
No,
than one
they've all
theater?
been upended. There's some scaffolding. And since you're on the first floor, technically, because you had the theater is 2 stories tall as one room. One of the theaters the one you look into, it's submerged and there's this brackish black water, like further down, closer to where the screen would be.
How many
Can we see
screens
where
were there? Is it a multiplex?
So they would take down the walls. So it seems like there were 2 theaters like in one, but the wall in the middle has it's gone and there's
It's a
brackish
swamp,
water.
like the ground floor.
Yeah.
Just
Can we see
different
where the
than
exit
sand.
doors are?
Hmm?
Can we see where the exit doors are inside the theater?
Oh yeah.
would we have to run through the water?
Maybe. Yeah, you would.
Oh, fuck
Where-
it. I'm gonna,
Where's the map for the basement? Is that going to be where it's flooded down there?
So the basement would be accessible through the office area, which is near
back
the lobby.
there.
Yeah.
I'm heading for
peeked
the
open.
exit.
Okay. Yeah,
And
door opens. Cool desert air.
I go through the, now am I in like waist deep brackish water?
So you splash through the water, right? And you soak your clothes. You feel something slither past one of your legs, and then you get to the other side. And opening the door, there's the desert.
It's the fucking desert, I yell.
Boy, keep it down, damn it.
I'm still not, I'm still thinking I'm gonna, it's better than being in the mall. Is it nighttime?
Yeah, it's nighttime. So where you open the door is maybe a foot of pavement before it turns into desert.
And is the mall, when I look at can I see the wall of the mall outside?
Yes, you can.
If I go outside and let go of the door, then I won't be able to open the door from the outside because it's an exit.
Right,
from the
because movie theater doors are one-sided.
Up it with a rock. The
Yeah, you
same
can
purple
find-
light is coming in.
But I can't get to the rocks or anything without moving away from the door.
Just get back here, damn it.
I'm really reluctant to go back into the cavernous horror of the mall. I don't know what to do.
Well, I'm going to check out the basement. So if you want to come help me with that crowbar of yours.
Why are you so gung-ho and walking into death's door?
Prop
You want to
the,
walk into a desert.
prop the door with your guitar and walk about for a minute and then come back in here and tell us what you see.
But I love my guitar.
It's got a case for a reason. Use your crowbar. Don't make any noises.
I'm gonna prop it with my crowbar.
Yeah, sure.
If it closes, you got to come and get me back in.
Yeah, Jake.
All right. So I'm gonna go on walkabout, but I'm not gonna get. I think the first thing I'll do is I want to keep that door in my sight, so
Mhm.
I'm going to walk straight out
Into the desert.
into the desert, but only maybe 20 feet. And if I see
right.
anything, I'm going to come running back to the door.
All right, so you take a step out. Make a dex roll, please.
I'm going to try to watch him on my camera zoom.
Okay.
93.
93. You take one step and your foot starts to sink in.
Fuck, like this. And I'll
Yeah.
sort of try to half swim back to this concrete.
Give me a swim roll. No, I'm kidding. Give me another dex roll.
All right. Fuck, 83.
All right, you're waist deep now, and you are sinking.
I'm sinking. Help.
We gotta go help him. We've got to go help him.
I'll go run over and help him.
All right, so you're gonna splash through the water.
I'm just gonna jump it.
All right, you're gonna jump it. Give me a jump roll. Look at
I
the
am
burger
doing
flipper.
a
57.
luck roll.
I will spend 7 points of luck to just.
All right.
And I'm rolling luck, and I failed it miserably. So unfortunately, my
No.
guitar sinks.
Yeah, it sinks. You, however, Carl, you get over to Jake as he's now almost shoulder deep.
Okay, I'm gonna try to pull him up.
All right, give me a strength roll.
Oh, straight.
Considering that I'm
90. Yeah, no, you're on your own.
Don't kick the
Yeah.
crowbar.
and I'm an 85 in size. So.
Oh my god. Okay, so there was no way that was happening. I'm a 50 size,
Dude,
not very strong.
Dude, save me.
All right, so you sink under the sand. And we're gonna have a bio break here.
Oh no!
Do we need to make a sand check for seeing Jake?
Yes. Yes, I was going
Sink.
to ask.
Look beneath the sand.
And like everything, today I have failed.
All right, so it's going to be a D4. Seeing one of your close friends sink beneath this slate-colored
I didn't
sand.
save him. That's 4 points.
No, you couldn't save him.
Carl, how is it? Carl.
He's gone. He's gone. He's
All right,
saying
now everyone else can make sands,
it's quicksand.
Oh,
and it's going to be 0 D4 again.
I didn't like you that much, Carl.
I'm much better
Oh,
with
no.
this one.
It's a D4 for me.
Just 3.
3.
So
I knew I should have dieted.
I can still hear his voice.
So,
Oh, gosh.
Oh,
what are the rest of you doing?
I'm grabbing the crowbar and popping over the water. And
Mhm.
just
All right, yeah, you splash around in the brackish water and coming out the other side.
I
I'm
wanted
thinking-
to jump over.
Over. Okay, yeah, I'm not going to make you make a roll for that. You jump over it.
I don't want to leave a wet trail for something to follow me.
What happened? What did you see out there?
The sand out there. He sank. He was sinking into the sand, and I tried to help him, but he was too heavy and he sank too fast.
Could you see any other doors to the outside? Did you see the outside of the building?
No, but the sand is, you only have a little bit of space to stand, and the rest of it is sand, and it's deep. And Jake only had taken one step out into it. He was right there, and he sank. He was right there.
Give me a listen roll, everyone.
61. I am not. Nope.
37 is
I
good.
do listen.
All right, so Elliot, you hear whispering from behind you in the lobby of the movie theater, and it's he's lost.
That voice is right outside by the still lingering stench of stale popcorn. He's talking about lost. Is that the voice you heard? He's lost.
Is it the voice I
Yeah,
heard?
sounds like the voice.
Yeah, that's him.
Does it sound at all like the voice that smugly spoke about catching us in 30 seconds
No.
and then counted too fast? Yeah, let's just wait for him to come in up against the wall.
Okay. Yeah. So are you ready to just smack whoever it is?
I'm going to be ready to, if it looks threatening.
Okay. Yeah. So eventually, a man with wild and overgrown jet black hair. He's wearing tatters. He looks homeless. His skin is just almost white. It's like pale and ashy, and he's huddling himself as he stumbles into this movie theater, and he looks at you and just freezes.
Croft? Are you Croft?
No. My name's Donnie, and Donnie Green.
How long have you been here, Donnie Green?
Too much, too long.
What do you
Come
live
here.
on?
Sorry, can you repeat that?
When did you come here?
I've lost count. Oh, we're doomed.
What do you eat, Donnie?
And he points towards a vending machine.
The food
Is
should
it-
be ancient.
Aren't they electronic?
Yes.
How much Is he keeping you alive, Donnie?
No, I hide. I'm good. I'm good.
Are you the one who left the graffiti?
No, others.
Others? Were there others with you?
What happened to the others?
No. Did
they get out?
Gone. They're gone. They're gone.
They escaped? They got out?
Dead. Probably.
What's a gug?
He looks at you. Wild-eyed.
When you say he's in tatters, are they the tatters of a business suit, or is he dressed like an urban explorer in like dark clothing? And
Yeah, he looks like he's in dark clothing.
Okay, well, I'll go over to the vending machine. Are they
Mhm.
full?
You hit it.
Yeah.
Is it full? Yeah, I mean, stuff rattles inside.
If I hit the buttons, does it work?
Do you do that?
Yeah.
What are you gonna get? M&Ms, Swedish fish.
I don't know how to even approach this question. I'm just hitting 2 buttons.
I
All right.
have snacks, Carl. I brought snacks.
Food's got to be 40 years old.
Yeah, actually, so you hit the button. Sour Patch Kids come out. You know, the ones coated in sour sugar crystals.
Right.
Yeah, Twinkies will be fine. Those singles survived the apocalypse.
And it just
Yeah.
worked. I didn't
Yeah,
put any
it just
money in it.
dispensed.
Okay. We have
No,
to
you didn't
move
put
now.
any money in it.
Carl just told it where we are. We have to move right now.
Right.
If it's got electricity, it's got to be connected. You just push the buttons. Move. Let's get upstairs.
All right.
Downstairs. We're here. There's a basement.
Did we
Or
go to the
downstairs.
basement? I don't know what to do anymore. I mean, the basement's as good as option as any, right?
Let's see what the
Have
basement
you ever
is.
been in the basement, Donnie Green?
No, he lives there.
Who?
The man
Loft?
with the long face.
He's depressed. I would be too.
He's our kid
Oh.
getting out of here. We need
We
to
can
go
take him
find this
together,
guy.
Donnie Green.
Come with us, Donnie.
No. It lives down there too. The Gug.
The heavy thing with claws.
Yeah.
How do you hide from that?
I stick to the back rooms.
Too small for it?
Yeah, and he points up to the ceiling, and he motions that it's about 15, 18 feet tall.
Live in the basement. How does it get down there?
He points towards the way to the basement, and that's just been crushed open.
Oh.
We heard it walking this way. It's got to be down there, right? I don't want to go down there.
There's a cat.
And with that, we're going to swap over to Jake the Snake Williams, the musician, as sand starts filling up his throat, gritty sand, and you sink for a while, and then you definitely black out from lack of oxygen. You wake up upside down, your hands bound, your feet hanging from a meat hook. And there's this creature, this horrible, long-faced creature with leathery skin, patchy white hair, talons for feet. And you wake up to it stroking your face. You can give me a sand roll, 0/1d6. On a
0? 93.
all right, roll d6.
5.
All right, make an intelligence roll.
98. I don't know what it is, thank God, but I'm going to start screaming.
Okay. Oh, I wouldn't do that, my friend. You're my friend, right?
The fuck?
You're gonna be my friend. You can call me Tharakor.
Oh, you're the wizard.
So, because we're good friends, what can you offer me besides your supple skin?
I can play music.
Ah,
You want to dance, right?
you came alone?
I came with my guitar, but it sunk.
Give me a fast talk roll.
A what?
Fast talk to see or lie.
Oh, no, I did pretty well. How much was my fast talk? My fast talk is 5, and I got 35. Yeah.
All right, he slaps you across the face.
Oh,
He rakes a claw across your face, and that's going to be 3 damage as the trickle of blood begins to move up your forehead as you're hanging upside down. Don't lie to me, boy.
well, what the fuck are you doing? Who are you? Why are you doing this?
Are you versed in
Philip
alchemy?
Croft?
Oh, we don't use that anymore. No, it's been a long time since I've been called that. And he licks his chops. Are you going to be of use to me?
Fuck you, dude.
Okay. He whistles. Oh, Guggy. And this stomping comes from around the corner. And you can hear joints just pop as it moves. And there's this horrible feeling as you just see the silhouette of this thing, see its multi-limbed form. And your brain tries to understand what it is. It's quite disconcerting. The head of this creature represents a female genitalia with rows upon rows of teeth and a long dangling apparatus that most people would call a tongue. Roll sand. It's covered in matted fur. It's smelly. Oh, like really smelly.
How do I pass that one? I passed that one. I think
Okay.
my brain is frying at this point.
Yeah, that sounds about right. All right, so that's just going to be 1 as it comes towards you.
I start laughing, just like, this kid, I'm just tripping. I got to be tripping. I'm having a really bad trip.
Okay. He whistles once again, and it picks you up by the torso while you're upside down, and it licks you. And
oh my God.
yeah, we're gonna swap back to the main group as they hear stomping coming from downstairs.
Did we not hear any screaming from
Hey,
downstairs?
you heard screaming.
Oh my God.
Is that Jake? Is that Jake?
Is that Jake?
Sounds like Jake.
I thought he drowned.
No one else has that high pitched scream. It's got to be him.
So we have to go down there.
Do we?
Okay, but what if we lured that thing away? And then the rest go down there and kill that
What if?
person.
Listen to me. The way that guy described the gug thing, it's huge, right? What if we could lure it to the food court area and then someone pour that boiling stuff on it? That stuff's still hot as fuck. We only turned it off a little while ago.
Yeah, metal doesn't cool down very fast.
We just have to lure it down that way.
That's exactly.
So
Yeah.
who feels fast?
I'm pretty fast.
I'm not fast.
I'm not slow.
I'm decently fast as well. But we need to get it out
on
here
a scale from like 6 to 9.
Kind of a 7. Yeah.
I've never
I feel at 8.
What the hell kind of scale is that? That's so weird. I mean,
All right, Carl will be the thing, but we got to get it up here, right? Like, what do we do? I'm assuming we hear Jake just howling.
Hey,
He's screaming. And then you hear laughing.
I'll do this. Here's how I'll get its attention, Cat. Hey, you motherfucker!
Oh, you're just gonna yell that out.
we've got your book.
Ooh.
We're going to destroy your fucking book unless you let our friends go.
All right. So now you're hearing the footsteps come up.
And now I am
And we're going like
running
just
like
upstairs
hell.
quietly, and you're going to
Yes.
run in circles real
Yes.
loud, and then
Yes.
make a.
Okay, yeah. So I'll just take a con roll from Carl here. And a strange thing, you look around, there's no sign of Donnie.
Do I hear
Yeah,
them?
that
Yeah.
checks out.
I was going to give him some crackers too.
No, that's a fail on con.
Okay.
I'm gonna yell, run for your lives.
And as you're down there, Theracore, this leathery humanoid, he skitters away. You can hear his claws going across the concrete floor, leaving you alone. So before we get to, and then you're hearing the stomping of this thing chasing Carl.
Should one of us? That doesn't matter now. I was about to say we all ran, but I was saying one of us probably should stay behind to get Jake. Oh well, it's done.
Yeah. So we were creeping up the stairs
The
on our
second
way to
floor.
the
Yeah,
laboratory.
you do that with no issue.
Okay.
So we decided that really quickly. Carl's going to run underneath this laboratory, and then I'm going
We'll
to.
just
I guess I'm going to hold this. We'll put the metal pot on the railing. Is that
Mhm.
there's? Jesus Christ, we're going to time this.
Yeah,
Okay.
please don't.
All right. So, Mr. Jake, would you like to do anything?
Well, I'm still hanging upside down
Mhm.
with Gug slime all over me.
Oh yeah, yeah. It's
Um,
rancid. It's
where-
the chunks.
Where
A
has Croft gone?
He skittered away.
He skittered away. The Gug is left.
Yeah, yeah.
I mean, he's also gone. I'm looking up at my feet to see how I'm secured.
Right. So there is chain wrapped on your ankles,
Okay.
and then that's hooked.
Okay. And then how far am I? My hands don't touch the ground, right?
No, they don't. You're a good
So-
maybe 3 feet off the ground,
Okay.
dangling from the ceiling.
Well, I am going to, and it's on a hook.
Mhm.
Okay. I'm going to see
gonna
if I
swing?
can start to swing myself
Oh,
to
you
see if
definitely
I
can.
can, and maybe, to occasionally try and do this to see if I can unhook.
Okay, I'll take a strength roll.
97.
Oh, you want to
I
spend
have
luck?
rolled so many 90s.
Or you wanna push it? You can push it.
I'm going to push it. I've only got 50%, and
All right.
what's going to happen if I fail?
What's going to happen? You might hurt yourself really bad.
Okay. 35 out of 50. So I
Okay,
succeed.
so yes, you managed to swing off from the chain, and
then
you
fall.
managed to roll and to distribute the energy and not hurt yourself. But
Okay.
now your ankles are still chained together, and there is you appear to be in some sort of other lab.
Okay.
And from the things you can see like you can see a pile of wood, like a pile of metal. There's a jar of live cockroaches.
All the ingredients that he had
Yeah.
from the book. I'm going to see if I can figure out how to disattach my ankles. Not my ankles, but the chain around my ankles.
Yeah, do you have mechanical repair? You might.
I have 30. Let's see.
Yeah. Other
See
than
if I
that-
can roll a 90 again.
All right.
I got a 19.
Oh, wonderful. So yes, you managed to finagle the chain. Maybe you found a part where it doesn't completely enclose. And
Right.
yes, your legs are free.
Oh, fucking A. I'm going to pick up the chain, though,
Mhm.
because fucking chain hitting something is,
Oh yeah.
and Is there a lab here all set up, or like
Yeah,
any
it's
other
got
place?
its own burner and everything.
I'm gonna swing that chain and I'm gonna fucking smash every jar and
Okay.
let the cockroaches go back to their happy homes.
Okay. They skitter away into the darkness.
I'm so pissed and angry.
Meanwhile, Carl, this thing's chasing you, and you can see it now. So roll sanity as it's stomping after you as you're scurrying
Yeah,
away.
82 is no good.
All right, roll D8.
Oh, lovely. That's an 8.
Whew.
I am now indefinitely insane.
All right,
In
so
case anybody
roll
was
D10
asking.
then,
Okay.
and pray.
2.
2. Okay.
I hope that's the run like hell option.
Psychosomatic disability. So
Do I just
I'm gonna roll D4.
Your
So
legs stop working.
yeah,
Oh,
it
no.
could be potentially your legs stop working right then.
I've got 8 different things on my list.
Okay, so yeah, you black out. Like you can't see, you're running, you feel the wind.
well, I'm just if I can't see, I'm still just
Give me a luck roll.
run.
Just running like this.
Yeah.
81. Goodbye, everybody.
Okay, so you smashed through one of the window panes that haven't been smashed, lacerating yourself with glass. Why don't you take 2 damage? And then now you're prone. You're blind. There's glass sticking out of your face.
I scramble. I just keep running in that same direction.
Okay.
I do not stop.
You hear it really close. So give me another luck roll.
Is he inside of us yet? Upstairs?
This luck roll will determine it.
63 is an exact pass.
All right, then yes. Yes, you have the boiling liquid, Elliot, ready to pour down on this monstrous thing. Now, because you're seeing it, I will also unfortunately require the sand roll.
I'm assuming myself as well. I'm like,
Yeah,
I'm helping.
Everyone who's looking.
Pass.
Yeah, that's it. I think our ratio of 90s has been pretty impressive tonight. That was a 94.
Oh, all right, so 1 on a pass.
All right.
D8 on a fail.
D8.
It's a nasty one.
Fail, and I'm carrying molten metal. 2.
So you understand? Oh no, wait, you don't.
No.
You don't go
No.
temporarily insane
Right.
at all. Yeah.
No,
Okay.
I took that and we did have a lot of advanced information, but I took that in stride, and I'm maybe angry.
And I'm
So-
screaming just to like keep its attention toward this area, like, hey.
All right. So
Hey!
you're gonna pour this pink slurry on this this monstrous creature,
Yeah.
and yes, you pour it down, and there's a yelp of pain, and then it turns invisible.
Fucking.
So roll sand for that as well.
We saw a head, like I poured ahead of it.
Yes.
We saw it touch, and then
You saw it touch the
Invisible.
liquid,
It was the invisibility thing.
and then it turns invisible.
and the pink metal is invisible. Is there steam that's visible?
Yeah, there's steam.
I passed the sand, by the way.
Yeah, Pat.
Okay, so it's just going to be
I
one.
failed that one.
Okay, on a failure, that is going to be a D6. Because
Going invisible is more insanity inducing than it is seeing the thing. 5.
Oh,
ooh. At this point, where are we? We're in some crazy fantasy world.
Do we hear it thrashing around?
Yeah, it's still stomping around.
Roaring.
It's confused. It's definitely confused. And you see a wall just break down as it smashes into it.
Thankfully, my int is so low that I fail on a 57.
Wonderful. So you managed to keep your wits about you.
Okay, but I am running and I'm like
Yeah.
feeling for a door or a store entrance or something to get.
Yeah, you find a door entrance.
Okay,
Cat, one of us has to go down and
you get your
grab
sight.
Carl.
I can see
Well,
it again.
At this point, have I come running back up
Yeah. We can even say you meet back up with Elliot and Kat and Lincoln.
So I can hear them down there with the thing fighting. As
Yeah.
I'm running, I'm going to be yelling, "We have to kill it. We need one of its hands for the ingredients to
I've got like my
return."
spray paint and I'm trying to like do that, like light it on fire.
Okay.
If we
Well,
spray paint it, it won't be invisible anymore.
That's true. Once again, this thing is about 15 feet tall, and you looking at your spray paint can and your crowbar.
Just spray paint any part of it, though.
That's true.
I'm gonna
It's
go-
currently
spray paint.
thrashing around one of the empty stores. You can hear concrete and drywall being absolutely obliterated.
So I want to go to Carl and try to pick glass out of his face and keep him hitting.
Oh my god.
And maybe do a little first aid. I don't have much.
We've got big, sharp pieces of broken glass too that we can try and plunge in the.
I thought you
thing.
sank in. Well, we'll talk about that.
It was a trap, but it was a trap that got me in the basement. The fucking wizard is down there somewhere.
Give me a idea roll, everyone.
51 is a pass.
Okay, so with the pass,
Pass
once
also.
again, you look at like your pocket knives and your crowbar. That's not going to do anything against this thing.
Does a wizard already like take a claw from it?
Probably.
Oh, it's
Wait,
got
is
all its
that-
claws.
If that invisibility spell worked, though, do you think some of the other ones would? Wasn't there one about like
There was
being really
power and all kinds
powerful?
of stuff. Cat, if you can tag the monster, then it won't be invisible.
Yes.
And
I'm gonna try to do that.
I'm gonna get Carl.
You're
out
going to
of-
run down to where the monster potentially might be.
Sneaking.
and-
Yeah, like
Okay.
sneaking
Well,
and
it's
just,
thrashing around,
try to
and
tag
we've
it,
got to
yeah.
get Carl up to the second floor.
Yeah.
Where I can
Yeah, because he's in a
pull the
closet
glass out
right
of his
now.
face.
We need a claw. We need a human heart, and we need some mummy powder or mummy something.
We got a
Um,
mummy hanging. Carl's got the sugar if he still has the Sour Patch Kids.
When you got the Whispering Man,
Yeah, he's nowhere to be seen.
Yeah. Well, I'm going to try to tag the gug. So-
Okay, give me a stealth roll as you're going to sneak up to this invisible creature.
I will spend the luck if you will allow it.
Yeah, of course I'll allow it.
Yes. 19 luck. Oh my goodness.
Oh, big spender. Right. So you sneak up behind it. What color?
Silver. I have silver on hand.
All right. It's you managed to get it right in the ass. So you've outlined its glutes. And you scurry away as it felt that. Now there's a handprint as it and it turns around.
Yeah. Yep. Running. Yeah. Running back to join the group.
We're all going upstairs. All right, and we regroup. Okay. Does it seem like the Gug can't get up here because of its size? Is that why we think it's Gug free up here, or is it just that it usually hangs out down there?
It usually hangs out down there because it probably doesn't have to crouch.
Yeah. All right. So let's like find a shop away from the core where we can converse. And we'll take a minute for Jake to explain his escape, because I'm curious. And also, you didn't see where the mad wizard who used to be.
he skittered away. All I know is that I sank in the sand and passed out. And when I woke up, I was hanging upside down. The wizard was fondling me, and he had another lab set up downstairs, which I smashed the fuck out of. And
where's Sweet Christine? Your guitar.
sank in the sand. I don't know.
Right.
Floating somewhere. in
But
there.
they heard you upstairs, and he skittered away, and the Gug left, and I managed to get myself unhooked. I got the chain. It's a nice big chain. Maybe we can strangle the
Nice
Gug.
chain. That thing, when I saw it, was pretty enormous. Doesn't seem real smart though.
Yeah,
I don't remember all
I
the.
think we turned it invisible, Jake.
I think we heard it too. The steam smelled bad.
It was 2 dashes of sugar, a human heart, a claw of a
I've
gug.
got the book right here. We can.
Mummy. We're gonna have to
And
cut
that
down
mummy.
that thing. Yeah,
Uh,
the heart. I'm not.
That reminds me, I need to call my mummy.
Nobody has a.
Got to
No
get
signal.
got to get the right dimension for that to work, or the satellites are.
All right, so you're gonna try and use your phone.
No, I don't remember. Gugs don't have eyes, do they?
They might. Actually, they do on the sides of their
They're like
mouths.
here, yeah.
We just saw them. Yeah. So, of the spells that we have, what is conceivable? I mean, what we
Destruction
want is
dust?
return.
Yeah, don't. I like my teeth. Unless we kill that hobo Harry or the.
Yeah, Danny
mad
Green's a nice
scientist.
guy. Well, does he still count it? I don't know if it matters if he's a human or not. When
That's not human.
Danny said he was long-faced, what did he look like?
Like he's been transforming into something else. He's calling himself by a wizard name. That Thor Ragnarok or whatever his name.
I mean, he built this place with some kind of
Alchemy.
He had the
Hal asked me if I believed in alchemy.
yeah. He had the book and he built this place to be some kind of temple, and he screwed it up. Probably because you can't use cinder block in place of ashlar or some.
Well, I told him to
Yeah.
fuck off.
It's full of cold iron.
We need to take
lucky.
action, right? We've got to
Yeah.
get that mummy. That's something we can do and avoid that Gug.
Right? It's a good
We
first
have the
step.
sugar, and we have
Gotta
the
find a
sugar.
way to kill the Gug.
But we got to kill the Gug, and we got to kill Donnie. I don't
Sure.
like it, but
Who's
The
Donnie?
wizard, though. Why can't
Hobo.
we kill the wizard?
is the wizard a human anymore?
I don't know, man. I mean, what makes somebody human? Isn't it just like a socially defined?
Well,
But,
who wants to go with me to get the mummy thing, or do we all go together?
Is the piece of rebar I have long enough to like tag the mummy and bring it over the?
It's not pinata.
If you really leaned over the railing of the second floor, yeah.
Mhm.
I'll hold you.
Where is the Gug?
Where's the Gug?
We'll hear it. I mean, are we still hearing it thrash around?
I mean, if we
it's
can
gone
have
now.
oh fuck.
It's thrashed off.
Well, it's not.
I mean,
The Gug isn't sneaky. The question is whether the wizard is sneaky. We know that Danny is sneaky. Danny or Donnie?
Donnie
Donnie.
Green.
he ain't gonna use his downstairs lab now. We gotta smash the one upstairs too.
We just poured this one onto a Gug.
Yeah, his labs are in bad shape. He's not going
And
to
it
be
was-
nice to us.
It had flesh in it, right?
Yeah.
So that was the vanishing spell.
Yes.
Did he feed that to the Gug before, or did Gugs just do that?
Do what?
The
I'm trying to
book
figure out a
is-
way we can set a trap for the Gug to kill it. I mean, if there was a Husqvarna shop in here and we could get a chainsaw.
If this were a zombie movie, we'd have all the golf clubs and chainsaws and snowblowers we needed, but it's just they emptied this place too long ago and too completely.
I wonder if there's a fire axe. There could be a fire axe someplace because
There have
fire
to be.
axes
Yeah, there have to be. They might be rusty.
and maybe extinguishers. They're going to be old, but the thing isn't a magical monster. You've heard it already a little bit. If it can be hurt, it can be killed, and we've all seen it. So now we don't even have to look at it. And you've tagged it. It's killable. We can kill it. And then we can get the fuck out of here with magic. Can't believe I'm saying that.
I can't believe any of us are doing any of this. But
I
so
can't
what
believe
we
my thing is empty.
set up a Home Alone style trap for the Gug. Hopefully kill it.
Physics still work.
You're not even sure a fire axe would hurt it a lot. Like, once again, this thing's 15 feet.
I mean, we poured molten metal on it and it didn't die.
Yeah, that's true.
All right. So flipping through this book,
Mm-hmm.
the serum of the Indomitable seems like it would be useful.
Are you going to get a finger?
What's in
From the mummy,
Okay.
undefeatable. It doesn't, like, some of the things say mummy and some of the things say fresh, but the
Doesn't
serum
say
of
either,
the
yeah.
Indomitable doesn't specify it. It's a lot easier to grind a long dead finger.
Yeah. Make an intelligence roll, Elliot.
You can get salt from the vending machines.
I rolled a 3.
A 3. So when
Smart.
you first zoomed in on this hanging corpse,
Oh, the fingers are all gone.
yeah, it's been stripped
He's
for
been
parts.
trying that. Oh, what's a waste of a 3 and a bad news story
Does
for
it have
those of
to
us
be
with fingers.
I mean, we
just
need a
says
heart
finger.
anyway. We need a heart anyway. We need to get Donnie.
Kat, are you serious about killing that poor terrified
What
man?
else
Yeah,
do
but
you
he's-
want to volunteer your heart, Elliot?
He probably wants to die.
I say we just go to sleep. Just go to sleep. We wake up.
You can use one of my
It's a crazy
fingers.
dream.
I don't know how you're going to grind it up.
Well, we didn't destroy the alchemy lab up here. And a mortar and pestle is not the hardest thing to fabricate if there wasn't one around. The
Maybe he's
harder
got
part is
ingredients up here.
obtaining the finger. He
What if-
might.
You had jars of ingredients downstairs.
What if we just ask the wizard? Maybe he'll give us a finger.
He
Well, look
was
at the
really
jars.
creepy. He
Wait,
was
did
trying
we
to
destroy the lab?
He was trying to fondle me and stuff.
Did we destroy the second floor lab?
No.
No, we melted
Was there
the
stuff in it?
ruler. We poured the
Okay.
steel out. There were lots of
I'm gonna go
test
look in the
tubes.
supplies of the if there's anything.
Even the fact that the downstairs
Skin
lab,
bits, fingers.
it just
Yeah, okay.
scattered the ingredients everywhere.
I'll take a group luck roll.
I think that's you.
Oh,
Tom.
that's me again.
Lucky Jake, the Sandman.
Yes. Wait. Oh my God. I got a 43 out of 42.
Oh no! So no, there's no spare parts. We'll have to outsource.
First things first. We should grab the mummy and take all the useful mummy parts from that. Right? And then we have a beginning and we can feel like we're moving forward. So if I angle Jake, if I angle the corpse toward us with my rebar, can you hook it with your crowbar? Oh, you don't have your crowbar anymore.
I have the crowbar.
Oh, you have the crowbar.
Ding
Carl's got
dong.
the crowbar.
Deal on crowbar aisle 8.
I'm
Deal on
thinking-
mummy aisle 6.
Carl, we're gonna need your help.
Not my fingers though. You can't have those.
We were not gonna take any of your fingers, Carl. We're gonna need your help. Keeper, remind me, do I need psychoanalysis to help somebody, or will psychology also be able to help somebody who's
psychoanalysis too.
Indefinitely
Indefinitely
insane. Yeah,
insane.
it'd be psychoanalysis.
analysis only? Right. I feared as much. How about just a gentle, loving, but firm backhand? Carl, listen.
Give him a hug.
Ow.
And then a hug. That's a good idea.
Trauma bomb.
Carl, I know.
Carl's indefinitely insane at this point.
Yeah.
You're gonna knock my teeth out for your little potion.
Give me the crowbar, Carl.
Not if you're gonna
I'm gonna
knock my
help.
teeth out with it.
All
I
right.
need my teeth.
I have chocolate and I have crackers.
Oh,
Would you like some crackers or chocolate or both?
both sounds nice.
Okay, let's all have some crackers. We've been in here for a little while.
Are you having this on the
Does
second
come from the vending
floor in the
machine.
back, or
This is before we go out to the mummy expedition.
okay?
We're still
Or
planning.
you'd be on the roof. Doesn't
No, we're still in the mall.
I looked into the laboratory, so second floor somewhere, I guess. Yeah.
Yeah, okay. So you're in one of the back hallways. So everyone's having cookies?
Elliot, did these come from the vending machine? I'm
No.
not eating them. They came from the
No,
Okay.
I bring snacks when we go
All
on a
right,
potentially overnight thing. I've got nuts, I've got chocolate, I've got crackers, I've got water.
Okay.
I just noticed
You've got a
over
heart
there,
and fingers too. He wants your heart
Oh.
and fingers, Elliot.
over there
Yeah,
on the
Jake found
wall,
something.
There's
What?
a fire axe and a fire hose.
Oh.
What if we set up a tripping trap so that when the thing comes running after us down the mall, it trips on there and it falls, and then we chop it up or at least try to kill it.
We've got to try.
Drop something heavy on it, maybe.
You said it was stupid, so
Didn't seem
It's-
smart.
it's gonna trip.
I wonder how often it's invisible.
I don't know.
Yeah, the
depends
spell
on
didn't
how-
indicate like length of time.
No idea.
Or if it,
It could be
takes
some sort of-
energy to stay that way or what.
We can certainly hear it coming because it makes
Yeah,
a lot of
that's true.
noise.
That is true.
If we could tie up its feet, then it wouldn't be able to.
I mean, its calves are about the size of you.
And don't you mean
Jake?
hands, kind of?
Well, anything to get it to where it can't move around so that we can kill it. I mean, it's dangerous. We might get killed ourselves, but we might kill the fucking thing.
An axe
Yeah.
to the head. Like that's got to be the.
It's gotta help.
Kill anything in the head. It's gonna die.
Chop its vagina
Especially-
face open.
If it's immobile long enough, then we can find out what's holding
All right.
it together.
I'm going to see if I can detach that from the wall.
All right. But
Vagina
we're all going to
face,
have,
Is that why your mom needed surgery?
Carl.
Don't you talk about my mom.
Yeah. Don't bring up his mom.
So what I'm hearing is you're going to set a trap for it.
Yes.
I'm going to, try to make a tripping trap.
And also, we're going to try to trade some chocolate and
sit for a minute.
and other treats for Carl's crowbar, since Carl's not going to be able to use it right away.
Okay.
Hey,
yeah.
Lincoln, how's your bitmap, your Bitcoins doing in this dimension? How you doing, Lincoln?
Now I can find my voice again. Yeah, I've still got this leg that I'm carrying around.
Yeah.
As you're saying about this axe isn't going to hurt this thing. I'm kind of looking at the leg, kind of going, well, I could ram it up the ass of the wizard, I guess.
There
but
you
I've not
go.
Really much else use for it.
Yeah,
Indeed.
let's do it.
We're going to try to set a trap.
Okay. So explain how you're going to do it.
So I figure what we can do, there's just pillars probably holding up things in the, the second story and all that. So if I
And
can,
it's obviously feeding from the meat trough, right?
Oh
The
yeah,
former
the meat
fountain.
fountain. Are there any fingers in there?
so if I can
Okay.
disattach the hose from, the wall,
Right.
I assume that it's all wound up. So it's probably a couple of 100 feet long.
Yeah.
I'd tie it around one pillar. I'd cross across the mall and then tie it around this one, maybe about 2 feet above the ground.
Okay.
So that if we're running, we'll see it. We'll just leap over it and the creature will run right into it and then trip. And then we'll pounce on it
Hmm.
and see if we can do some damage.
Sounds like a plan.
There may be more fire axes too. Obviously, there wouldn't just be
Yeah.
one, but
I'm gonna look in the meat fountain for a finger while this
Okay.
trap's
look
getting
in the
set
meat
up.
fountain.
Use a stick, though.
Well, yeah, I'm not gonna just.
Ding dong. Attention shoppers.
Yeah.
All you can take sale at the meat fountain.
Carl, hush.
All right, why don't you give me a spot hidden as you dig around there?
As you peruse the
regular
meat
success.
fountain.
Yeah, there's a couple fingers.
All right, yeah, I'm just gonna pick one.
Look for a heart then, and I'm tugging
But less
against
than
the
24
fire.
hours,
It's
Ellie.
got to be fresh.
It's got to be fresh.
Yeah, so you do pick up some fingers, and then
Well, if nothing else, we can do the serum of the Indomitable. Sorry, go ahead.
I'd like to be indomitable. Okay. So I'm gonna, since Carl's not prepared emotionally right now, Sport, you're doing great. But you should. I've got some
Don't
gore
play
here.
any sports. Don't let the hat fool you.
See if you. This is full of nuts and chocolate and dried fruit. See if you can find all of the chocolate in the little sack. And we're going to put him someplace safe. And I'm going to take some papers from the lab and be the bait around the meat fountain.
okay.
I don't know how we summon the fucker once
Enough
we're
noise.
ready.
I feel like enough noise. Just shouting
Yeah.
at it.
All right,
Actually-
and everyone else is hiding away.
I'll be in the wings, ready to start attacking.
Well,
We're gonna.
and you can start grinding up the finger, and we can use the uninterrupted singing and dancing.
Sure.
I mean, that might trigger the mad scientist into thinking we're ready, even though we're not ready.
Okay.
And
That's
if
not-
we
yeah.
salt.
Using our heads, if we figure out how tall that gug is, and then where we've strung the rope across, when it hits that, it's going to fall, and that's where its head is going to be. That's where we're nearby to come out and start hitting it with the
Maybe even have like
axes.
something pointy on the ground.
Yeah, that's not a bad idea too.
Pointing on the ground, sure.
Rebar. It's a rebar.
Yeah, the
sticking
rebar.
out.
Yes.
Roll luck.
I see you again, Tom.
This is group luck from
Yeah, group luck.
Jake the
Damn
Sinker.
Me in the 90s.
All right, it's making its way over now.
All right,
Okay.
right. Well, no time for that. I'm
Let's
gonna
get
like
ready.
Is
put
it
a, like thing of
visible
glass or
again?
something in the middle. Yeah.
That's
Or is
another
it
luck
just-
roll.
For what?
We can
To
see the
if
little
it's
silver blaze from
I got a
either side.
12.
a 12. Yes, it's visible now. So if it was invisible, you'd only see its hand and its butt cheek, but
Yeah.
it is visible.
Excellent.
So yes, it's coming down the mall on the first floor, stomping away.
Stompity, stompity, stomp.
And I'm going to faint around the meat fountain because
Uh-huh.
that makes a nice
Yeah.
obstacle.
Okay. And it even trips, and with a loud thud, it smashes against the ground, tearing up tile. And I'm just gonna go in combat order. Carl.
So I found 3 blue chocolates,
Uh-huh.
2 yellow chocolates,
Uh-huh.
and a red chocolate.
Right.
And I think there's some more in here.
All right. So you're gonna keep looking as your compatriots are going to go into deadly combat. Cat.
Okay. Did I manage to get the crowbar from Carl?
Yeah. He's
Okay, then
traded
I'm gonna
it for,
just like
candies.
wail on its head with the crowbar.
Okay. Well, it's actually you actually got a bonus die.
Okay.
But it is going to fight back.
Sure. Yeah, that's brawl, right?
Mhm.
Yeah. Okay. Okay, best I've got is oh my god. No, 82 is my lowest roll.
You want to spend luck?
Let me see.
How much luck do you want to
50
spend?
luck. My brawl is 35. I don't even have enough luck.
Oh, you don't? Okay.
No.
Well, it chose to fight back. So as you overextend your arm, bringing down the crowbar over its head, and as you remember, its head is its mouth, so it's going to clamp down on your
Oh.
arm. Not good. Okay, couple d6 for this.
Oh boy.
Okay, so that is going to do 8 damage. As it, that's probably a major wound. Make a con.
Yeah, it is. I have 1 health left.
Ooh, spicy.
Nope, that has failed.
Okay, so as it clamps down on your arm, it tears it clean off, and you are unconscious. It is now Elliot's turn.
So, question. We were sort of still setting up the trap when he came upstairs and began to chase. Did we, in fact, get the rebar in place for where it fell, or were we still moving the rebar around? Because if I still got it.
Oh, you hooked the body, yes.
Not talking
not the hanging body.
Talking about we were going to put a spike.
Oh no, the luck roll meant you didn't have enough time.
So does that mean I do not have the rebar? I didn't have any time, so we still have the rebar.
Mm-hmm.
All right, because I was going to try to run it up the snout of the creature when it was flat on its face. Although
it's still on the ground.
Changed. Yeah. All right. I might get a finger out of this as well. It just won't be. So yeah, that's my go-to.
All right, you get a bonus die because it's large.
Okay, that will hopefully help. Oh, first roll is 21, which is a regular. Yeah, that's the best I'm going to get.
Okay. How much damage does
a pike in the gob?
I would say
D6, D8.
I'm going to go with 8.
4.
So you get a little more resistance than you think.
That's cat.
You draw a trickle of blood.
Okay, can I yank it out for another blow in a future round, or is it?
Oh yeah, that would be a strength roll on this future round.
Good, 35.
Well,
I'm not going to pull that out. I fell backwards, and I'm glad I had gloves on.
Okay. Yeah, it's still thrashing around on the ground, and it's going to just swipe at you. Would you like to, Elliot? So, would you like to dodge or fight back?
That's purely a dodge, and I've already, I think, fallen away a little bit. But
okay, so it swings two of its right arms at you, and it smashes the fountain it's near. The slurry of meat begins to trickle out. And did you get a success?
My dodge is 65, so I got a hard success.
Oh, good. So you leap
No,
backwards.
I'm sorry, 27 is just a regular.
All right, you still leap backwards and avoid the blow. Jake, it's your turn. What would you like to do? As you see, Cat has fallen unconscious.
Right. Well, I mean, all this is kind of happening at the same moment. So when the thing fell, I'd already decided that I was going to try to plant the axe right in the back of the neck where it attaches to the skull. So I run up there with all my might to bring it down on the thing's neck.
All right, make a attack roll with the bonus die.
Oh, bonus dice. 16.
16, is that an extreme?
This is brawl still?
Yeah.
Fighting brawl 16. That is a regular. But I can spend 8 luck to make.
Is it worth 8 luck?
Yes.
Okay. Yeah. So this is what happens. You roll 8 plus your max damage bonus, which is 4, and that's going to be just 12 damage. As you slam the fire axe, black blood splurts out from its neck, and it's still alive. It's still thrashing around, and now it's Lincoln's turn.
I know that, say, this leg is just blunt force trauma is not going to do anything to that gug, but I'm looking around to make sure whether this pesky sorcerer is anywhere following up behind it.
Okay, give me a spot hidden roll.
Come on, dice. It's probably right behind me with a 99.
Oh, with a 99?
Mm-hmm.
No, he's not behind you. You don't see anything besides your friends attacking this monstrosity, but it is clear. So I will let you use another action since you were just looking.
Go on, I'll try and hit the bloody thing.
All right, bonus die.
Right, that is roll.
We still got the chain too. Just left it over there.
Oh, I'm glad I got a bonus die because otherwise it was going to be 100. So I'll go with 30 instead.
All right, roll damage.
Which is a hard.
I would say with an arm, it's a D6.
That sounds good. So plus damage bonus.
Yeah.
Right. The caltropper's gone somewhere on the floor, so I'll get another one. 5 total.
5 total. Sure. You smash this mannequin leg against the tough body of this gug. The leg just cracks open, and you do some damage.
48 damage.
All right, now, Carl, you've counted some more M&Ms. You're just hearing thudding and like stone breaking on the outside. What would you like to do? You're muted.
Oh, me?
Yeah.
So I'm going to go out from my little hidey hole. I'm going to start dragging Cat back. I mean, save the cat. Bring the cat back. We need the parts. We need its heart.
All right.
Bring the cat. Bring the cat back.
So you start to
We
drag Cat's unconscious body back into the storage closet, leaving a trail of blood. All right, Elliot, it's your turn.
Is the gug thrashes and its maw opens and closes? Has Cat's arm disappeared inside it?
I would say that's a group luck roll.
That's Mr. Lucky.
It's even worse now. We got 34 luck. And I got 21.
Okay, so maybe it's not quite as efficient at digesting as we thought. So yes, the arm is still recoverable.
And how about the rebar? Is it also sticking out of the maw?
Yes.
And as the gug thrashes, like it got a wound to where it attaches to its torso.
Mm-hmm.
So is that limited the way it moves as its black ichor spills out?
You know what? I'd say so.
Going, whoo, whoo, or is it?
Well, its arms, 4 arms, are just like thrashing about, swiping at whatever is in distance.
All right. So I'm going to try to rush it and grab the rebar and shove it farther in hopes of hitting something that matters.
All right, I'll either take a strength or a fighting brawl. And degree of success. Degree of success matters.
Right. Oh, 12 is a hard success.
You feeling lucky though? Is it worth making an extreme?
5 points. It is totally worth 5 points.
Okay, yeah. So
I'm going to shove that thing as far back as I can.
All right. So you shove the rebar right into its gray matter, and it just spasms and just stops moving.
Oh.
Damn it, Elliot! I wanted to kill it.
After I vomit, I'll apologize. And then grab the stump of Cat's arm from the still shuddering maw.
Yeah. All right. You retrieve the arm. It's got some bite marks in it.
I am going to, because I've seen scary movies, I am going to continue until I chop that fucking thing's head completely off of its body.
All right.
And then I'll go and chop one of its
going
hands
with
off.
the fire axe.
Get
and then
get the paw first.
I'll get the paw in a minute. I don't want it to wake up and come back to life and heal itself.
Cat, make a con roll.
Yoke. Oh, that is a success.
Oh, okay. So, Carl, what are you using to get Cat's heart and teeth?
Well, there's this big open wound on her side.
Mhm.
And so if I just reach in there, I can just...
Okay.
I can just
Yeah,
grab
maybe
it.
it's the pain that wakes you up, Cat. But that there's Carl hunched over you, crazed look in his eyes. You're going to start screaming?
Yeah, well, yeah.
All right, everyone hears this at this point.
It's
Always
okay.
trying to stick your fingers in somebody's.
Yeah, I'm gonna try to, with my one arm, try to like
Make a
push him
sanity
away,
roll
yeah,
first,
yeah.
because this is
Oh
quite
yeah,
devastating.
absolutely. That's an 01. My God.
You know,
Rolling with the punches here.
all right, sure. But yes, you all hear Cat screaming from a storage closet just as you've gotten the claw of this monstrosity, this abomination.
Is it like an opposed roll between Carl and myself, or who's gonna win out over this?
Yeah. Why don't
Okay.
we try to struggle against
Okay.
Carl? So why don't you make opposed fighting brawl?
Yeah, that's a failure on my end.
You want to spend luck?
45 is dead on. Success.
I don't have enough luck.
Okay. So yes, Carl just smothers Cat. She goes quiet.
If we hear the screams from outside, can we intervene?
Yeah, you definitely can.
Yeah.
And
good.
I would even say Cat might even be revivable with first aid. So
Although we need to deal with Carl first, I presume.
yeah, if you want to head into the storage closet where the screaming is to
Yeah,
assess the situation.
I'll head in there. I presumably see him over her.
Yeah, that's what you see.
Donkey punch him on the back of the head.
Okay, give me a fighting brawl. And then I would say you even get a bonus die because he's busy.
Just a little bit, yeah.
It takes a steady hand.
Oh wow! I'll go with 02, so that'll be an extreme.
All right, that's max damage, which is probably 7.
D3 plus my D4, so
7, yeah. All right, so yeah,
That is
Carl,
all
you-
my hit points gone.
okay. I would even say you just get knocked out because
You could say if they're brawling, he doesn't kill him.
yeah, because drama. For the drama. So right now we have unconscious Cat, unconscious Carl, and we've got Elliot, Lincoln, and Jake standing outside this now emptier mall.
Jake with one of the hands.
Yeah, he's triumphant.
Hey, Jesus Christ, the blood in here. If you could keep an eye out for Dr. Crazy Pants, you recognize him. I'm going to see if I could wake up. I have to wrap Cat's. Jesus, yeah, I'm going to try.
There is hearty laughter from above you, as sitting on the railing is Donnie. On his shoulders, on his hands, he's got 4 crows, 3 on each arm. Oh, good work.
Donnie is the hobo.
Yeah, the hobo. The pale-skinned, ashy white hobo.
So he's got 3 crows or 6?
3 on each arm, so 6 total.
6 total. Okay. I'm still going to try first aid on Kat because she's going to bleed out of that. But
Okay, don't fail, or she dies.
I didn't actually see the hobo, so I'm going to be, who the fuck are you?
Oh, me? I'm Tamash.
You're what?
A ruler of this land. Congratulations. And he's
Whatever,
sitting there.
man. Whatever, man. I'm going to
Okay.
wrap the chain around the wrist of the hand so that I can drag it.
Oh, okay. So Elliot rolled 50 on 50 for first aid. So Kat, you open your eyes. You can't feel your arm.
He stops the blood.
Yeah,
and
he stops the
I'm
blood.
wrapping what's left of some of your clothing that you don't need anymore around that part of you that
Mhm.
that is nearby you in the closet in case we need its
Yes.
fingers.
All right, so you're at 1 hit point. Carl is unconscious. This man, Tamash, is just laughing.
There's a dude out here.
What is it, Donnie?
It's Tomash or something like that.
It's the graffiti. The graffiti said Dimash. It's on the wall. Is he gonna save us?
I don't
What
know.
did
He
it
says
say,
this
Kat?
is
What did it
What?
say
his
about
place.
what did it
Dimash,
say about
save
Tamash?
us. Dimash, save us. That's what it said.
Can you send us home?
Well, you've got a heart for that. And he chuckles.
I'm rather attached to mine.
Elliot, I don't think we're gonna make it.
Where's the
You're gonna be
wizard?
fine, Kat.
Wizard is nowhere to be seen.
Oh, I was
He took-
asking Tomash.
Oh. Him, he's just the resident. He's not here.
Does it have to be a human heart or can it be a gug heart?
I don't think Gug would work. Not at all.
He
Still,
took
it
my
would be-
painting arm. Just Elliot, and just do it. No, I'm not gonna make it. I don't feel good.
You're gonna be fine, Kat. You're gonna
I
be
don't feel
fine.
good.
You can paint with your other hand. I know you don't feel good. You're just gonna have to hang in there. We're almost home. With her lying in the storage closet and me wrapping her up, I'm sort of only partially aware of what's going on over here.
Yeah.
I'm probably going to attend to Carl next, not knowing that he tried to slip his hand inside her skin to somehow reach around her rib cage. Because the last time I saw him, he was just, separating bits of gorp from his trail mix.
Yeah, I believe Lincoln was the only one who saw it.
Yeah, if Elliot's looking like he's going to try and help Carl, I'm going to kind of walk over with the stage whisperer and said, "Yeah, your little shit here tried to do some organ harvesting on our friend Kat."
And of course, then I look at Elliot lying there unconscious, like with blood up his arm.
Yeah.
And then there's the chuckling maniac up there.
Mm-hmm.
The chuckling maniac's on the second floor.
Yeah,
and
on the
I'm
railing.
first
He's
floor.
sitting on the railing.
And these ravens are the first thing we've seen that's alive, except for the mad doctor with the long face, the gug, if it was alive, and the roaches, like nothing else.
Yeah.
How do we get out of here, Tomash?
Let's just say someone needs to have a heart.
Yeah,
Donnie,
you want us to cut
Donnie,
somebody's.
I was, if you hadn't slipped away, I was going to give you some food. I thought you were in need. Or is this just something you do for fun? You piece of shit.
Oh, I didn't make this world.
Why are you
Well-
here? And what are the birds called?
Now these are my daemons. I'm
Are you a wizard? A human wizard?
Oh, I'm something much greater.
So
I'm
you
just
do
watching.
you do like toying with us. That's why you showed up cowering and craven at the.
Oh yes, it's quite fun.
So you're greater than us, but you take pleasure in our suffering.
Yes.
Yeah. So would it please you to see us tear each other apart to escape?
Yes.
That's your game?
Yeah, well, fuck you, Tamash.
Okay. He turns to ash. Laughter in the wind.
Wow, I got magical powers. I can turn people to ash. Fingers.
Should have tried that on the four-armed thing with the maw.
Look,
I'm going to give Cat some water. We have to talk about whether there's any chance that Carl will ever come back again, or whether he's going to always count chocolates or try to steal his friend's organs. Because right now, and I guess if I check his pulse, it's very thready. Or is
Yeah, he's
or is
been
he pounding
pretty
with
hurt.
life?
His nose is broken.
He could have chunks of bone in his brain on top of the neural damage he's already taken. We could justify letting him die. We're not in any hurry.
well, we killed the gug.
You got the
That's a big
claw.
triumph, but we might still
Got
be
the
stuck here
sugar.
forever.
We can get the mummy. It doesn't seem like that thing wants to stop us. It just likes to watch us. It's like a child with like an anthill.
I am going to. Is there a stairwell nearby?
Yes.
So I can get back up to where they are. They're on the second floor, right? You guys are on the
Believe
second
they're
floor.
on
I think we're all on the ground floor at this
Okay,
Yeah.
we're all on the ground floor. All right. So I'm gonna drag the gug hand closer to where we all are so that it's in our group. And as Elliot is talking, I'm just sort of rejoining the whole group.
Okay.
And I'm going to swing my axe at Carl.
Okay.
I'm going to
Yeah,
put him out
you,
of his misery.
You chop his head off. Splat. The hollow thunk of the axe hitting the stone echoes throughout the empty mall.
All I did
Sorry.
was punch him. Wow.
I think that's a sanity roll.
Yeah, roll sanity.
Yeah, I failed. I had to do it. He was my favorite.
13 says I'm fine.
Okay.
25.
feel-
Yeah,
I
we're
feel
so
badly.
callous at this point. Okay, so anything for success?
Yeah, it's gonna be 0 just because you know what he tried to do.
How about
Even
that
though he
failure?
was indefinitely insane. A failure, that's gonna be a D6. Hopefully you get a 5 or
4.
above.
4.
No red mist today.
It might hit me though later because I really did like Carl better than anybody else. But
We all like
if
Carl.
anybody was going to have to kill him, it was going to be me. Now we can get our heart in our teeth.
Yeah, all right. So let's not screw this up. We have the gummy bears. We might need to
Yeah, he counted them.
clean them. That's true. Do you want to keep on with the axe and get the heart out?
Hmm.
You know, I've got to go upstairs and get the mummy down.
I'll do it. I'll do it. He's my friend.
All right, make another sanity roll.
I'm going to use the blade to crack open his sternum. And
Yep. You hear his sternum crack open.
87. I failed once again.
Yeah, that's gonna be another D6.
All right. So I'm crying all the time that I'm doing this now. And I got a 5.
Okay, make an intelligence. Unless you already had indefinite.
I know exactly what I'm doing, so
Okay.
I don't need. I know what I'm doing. I'm not roll intelligence.
Yeah, what would you like to do?
Well, let's see.
My option is you rejoice in this.
Oh, uh, I actually also rolled psychosomatic.
Okay.
Everything begins to sort of like, it sounds like tinnitus in my head, and I lose all hearing, except for that sort of screaming tinnitus that's in my head as I'm slicing poor Carl open.
All right. You've acquired a fresh heart.
Yeah, and the worst part is trying to pull out his teeth.
What do you need teeth for? The destruction dust?
I don't know what we're. I know there were ingredients I don't remember anymore.
I think that's the only one. I don't think. I just want to go home.
All right. You've absolutely mutilated Carl's body, but you do have a heart now.
Oh, and when I left him to retrieve the heart, I started upstairs to get the mummy.
Yeah. How are you going to get it up? It's hanging by an electrical cord.
But I think the cleanest way to do that was to go back to the roof and sever the extension cord that was holding it, and it'll just fall to the first floor where we are.
Oh yeah, it falls with a thump down to the ground floor.
As long as I didn't get attacked on the way, then because I don't. Yeah, it's easier than leaning over or anything.
All right, and then you're gonna grind up that mummy, and I'm gonna make it easy. You have all the ingredients. Now what?
We have to make a serum out of
You
this.
drink it?
Human heart clog.
There's enough juiciness here.
Yeah, it's all everything's
You
pretty
did
fluid.
see the original serum in the pot boiling.
And the Bunsen burner wasn't destroyed; it was just turned off.
Right.
Thanks, Carl.
So we'll take that. We'll take this. We'll take a bucket of this nightmare upstairs to the lab.
Okay.
Pour it into the. I guess if there's a pot that doesn't have metal slag in it, that's better.
Yeah, you're able to find a pot, and you brew this cinnamon smelling potion with the after smell of roadkill marinating in the sun.
Lovely.
And yes, it looks like it works because it turned golden. And also up in the food court are some dirty syringes.
Oh, yeah.
You inject it?
I think that's what we have to do.
Guess that's what he was trying to do. I'm gonna take a spoon and let it cool and taste some and see if I return to the real world or if things change.
You don't.
All right, then we have to look for ways to clean these syringes as best we can.
Just hold them in the fire for a second.
Yeah.
Okay, so you're gonna heat up the syringes, and yes, you do burn up whatever bacteria is on it.
Also, if there's steel wool, I don't want to really put rust in either. And so on.
Yep.
Okay, so you're cleaning the syringes, and the serum, this golden serum, has cooled down.
Who wants to go first?
Gotta do it, right? Just do me. If I die, I'm almost dead anyway. Just do me.
Yeah, your color's better already, Kat. You're strong. All right, so I'm gonna take some up, give it the old squirt.
All right.
Tap the arm that exists.
Exactly.
Yep.
Yeah. You inject that into Cat.
Yeah.
Cat disappears.
Does she disappear?
She fades
dust?
away.
All right. I like it. Lincoln, you ready?
Yeah, if you're playing doctor, I'll give you my arm.
All right. Same thing.
All right. He disappears.
Okay. Jake,
No, you go first.
how much do you know about injection?
Stick it in and you push the plunger in.
Have you watched me do it on the others closely?
Yeah, I've seen medical.
I understand.
things.
I understand you're upset about Carl, but you can't stay here. If this is worse than hell, and the crow guy is gonna make you do it all over again. You can't stay here. I know you feel bad. Just go home.
I'm going to put my hand on your shoulder and lean in and go, I want to kill the fucking wizard.
All right. Let's do this. I'm going to try to clean up a second dose
Mm-hmm.
so that you can hide it somewhere, so that if you come to your senses, you have a chance. Okay? And swear to me, if the wizard doesn't show up or it gets worse, you'll just come home. All right?
Okay, I swear.
And 5 minutes of tourniquet and vein instruction.
Poof. You disappear.
I'm going to take the syringe and I'm going to go over where Carl is and just sit there.
All right. Give me a listen roll.
I barely passed. 52 out of 60.
Okay. So you're actually hearing the claws skittering from outside the storage room door.
So from kind of behind me,
Yeah.
over there. What was his name? Clark Ashton or something like that?
No, it was
Kubla Khan.
yeah, something like that.
Hey, Kubla Khan, Philip Croft.
You hear a low guttural growl and some meeping.
Is he, can I see or hear kind of where he is?
Yeah, you can hear exactly where he is behind you.
Yeah, I'm going in there with that fucking axe.
All right.
Swing
You turn
it.
around, raising the axe. Oh, but he's faster. And he's pouncing on you, both claws extended. Would you like to dodge or fight back?
I'm going to fight back.
Okay. He failed.
I
So-
also failed. So
All
we
right.
grapple, but we don't.
You grapple. You
son of a bitch, you killed my
start
friend.
to, you get to like, he grabs you by the shoulders and brings you to the ground. And it's your turn now.
04
4 with the axe.
with
Okay.
axe. Could have-
Oh, yes. So you push him off as he's clawing at your chest, and then you embed the axe right into this guy's forehead. Or he's no longer a guy. Well, he's this monster's forehead, and it splits open his skull. He slumps to the ground.
I'm going to stand up and I'm going to stomp on his neck.
All right, and you hear a snap.
You killed my friend.
Right.
And then if he's dead, then I'll inject myself.
Okay.
If Carl had anything that was Carl, a necklace, a pair of glasses.
What
something
would Carl
like
have?
that.
Let's ask.
Let's see. I had my
Tangerine underwear.
no, just my glasses, probably.
All right, you
carefully-
take
everything else
Carl's
is there.
cracked glasses because he's got
carefully
punched.
take off his
got punched.
glasses and tell him I'm sorry I killed you, and then I'll inject myself and go back.
All right.
It's okay. There's only a lot of hard feeling.
He's talking.
So you all end up back on the rooftop of Tall Elm Plaza. It's a welcome sight seeing the suburban sprawl, the welcoming warm lights of households.
Good old
Except
light
Carl's
pollution.
not here.
Except Carl's not here. Once again, leaving this mall abandoned and alone. And we're going to end it there.
Excellent. So what was the story?
So Mr. Philip Croft, the architect of Tall Elm Plaza, was an occultist, and he, during his the failure of the mall, he basically created Dreamland's version of the mall, and there would be a gate that opens up during a full moon. And he was an alchemist, and that didn't work at all, like in the waking world. But with the Dreamlands, I did a twist where instead of Dreamland's magic, it's Dreamland's alchemy. So none of those spells would actually work, or formulas would actually work in the waking world. And yeah, you were able to find your way back using such formula. And the whole mall, it got transported to, I believe, Minar, and you could see Sarnath in the distance, which is also empty because it was doomed. So, yeah, that's it.
That's what the Black Pillars and the Ruined City were then.
Yeah, and Tamesh was actually a god of the Dreamlands, and he acted like a Loki-like figure.
Which is also a Nyarlathotep-like figure.
Yeah.
Excellent.
Loki Raven. Yeah, that was really good. Kind of.
It got dark.
It
Totally got dark
at the end.
I mean, my heart just wasn't in it. I really lost my head there at the end.
The story had a real bite.
Yeah, it did.
So far from being fathers, it's just not right for the dad jokes.
It made me cry.
Yeah,
Gug.
By the break, I was sure that there'd be no survivors, that we're in a pure sort of nightmare corridor.
Yeah, you were in the Dreamlands. More like,
right.
Nightmare lands in this rendition. But
nice.
It was
Go ahead.
It was Tommy all along.
Tommy. Jackass.
Yeah. The last thing you see is him walking out of the mall going, damn it. Our players included Matthew Sanderson, Holly Buto, Morgan Llewellyn, David Gasway, and myself, with Alex Sun as the keeper of the secrets. We have a Discord server where you can chat with our other members. You can set up private games. You can learn the fine arts of gameplay and game mastering. We provide audio-only versions of our shows free for you to download from Podbean or iTunes. If you'd like to help support our show, please visit our Patreon account. Just $1 or $2 a month helps us a lot. Like, share, and subscribe to our channel. And punch the bell icon for updates on our latest shows and leave us some comments. We enjoy reading them and answering any questions you might have. This is Tom Rayleigh, together with all the members of our gaming club, inviting you to journey with us once again into the darkness for another adventure into the universe of H.P. Lovecraft and the Call of Cthulhu role-playing game. Until next time, good luck and good gaming.